Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins, and today we got a great show. Did Dr. Umar Dr. Umar is he out of touch with the black community? Um, the reason why I have said that, I believe Dr. Umar is missing. I'm gonna say this: Dr. Umar still has charisma, but I think he's very out of touch with what's going on in this community. Um, Give me a second, everybody. Let me see if it worked. Nope, it still didn't work. He is still out of touch with the community, but I will say he's trying. That nigga's trying hard, but I don't know, man. Is the grift over, or is he he's still on his last lifeline? I think Dr. Umar's on his last lifeline, if you ask me. Also, I will put up another poll early. I will put up on another poll later. But right now, we're just gonna talk about what's going on. It's Happy Friday, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't do the 4:30 show, but it's my son's birthday, so he's just chilling right now, having a good time. Um, I do want to say this. I feel like Dr. Umar right now. He's he's missing a big part of life. He's not reading the room anymore. Hold on. Okay. I feel like this. This is just me. I feel like Dr. Umar right now. He's not fitting in with society. He's becoming an old nigga. The old niggas when they got some new music. He's like, oh man, it ain't like blase blah or this and that or you know what they used to have. It's we're coming to a place where Dr. Umar might need to retire. He might really need to retire from where the information that he's putting out, and that's just me. And I'm gonna even go farther and say this. I'm gonna do a probably 4 hour show, 4 or 5 hour show. Might do a half of a show tomorrow, half of a whole show tomorrow. And also I have good news. The rough draft, first draft, the draft is almost done for the short film. So there's going to be another process that is coming up. So definitely super chat cash app will definitely work. We can do a donation if you want me to put up a what is it? GoFundMe. I can put up a GoFundMe for the new short film. So definitely I'm super excited about it. The name I think I'm going to use is, give me a second, everybody. I'll tell you. The name that I am going to use, and I will bring out this announcement right now. I mean, back out later on. The one I think I'm going to use is Brother Morningstar, the great. I mean, Adams. Sir, I mean Adams' great portrayal. I was also looking at the great portrayal of Brother Morningstar. I do love that one. Who is it? The betrayal. Who was it? Yeah, I was looking at that too. Like yo, I'm telling you, man. When I was rewriting this, man, I'm not gonna say I was getting teary eyed or anything, but I was gonna say this. I feeling it for a moment, man, because I was writing about Morningstar's brother, Morningstar's father. His name is Lord Mitch. You know, give me a second. And it was super great because there's gonna be a few deaths in here that's gonna shock everybody. There's gonna be surprising things that you do hear about what's going on, and people not thinking. People are not thinking what's. about the great betrayal that they're doing to Brother Morningstar. You know, Virgil Morningstar. That's his name. You know, I'm very very excited about it. There's gonna be a few things. There's gonna be a few things that I do want to do. It's like I said, man. There's a lot going on with the short film with the short film business right now. I'll say this: the filming business right now, it's on a low vibration right now. I think what's really kicking people's ass and people are really getting busy is the short film business. You know, I think this is why these film festivals are so important. You know, and like I said, I'm super excited to do it. I'm putting my money involved. I'm thinking about doing a GoFundMe. So definitely this GoFundMe is gonna be super fucking crazy. It's gonna be crazy. When I say this movie, it's gonna be crazy. Like, yo, I think I'm gonna try to raise up $5,000. $5,000 to $10,000. I wanna pay my actors at least $300 or $400. If I can get that. If I can't get that, um I forgot what was it Charlie Shaw that was telling me something about, it's I don't think people understand how crazy this movie is. You know, like it's fucking nuts, man. Like I'm being personally honest about it. And it's not me just tooting my horn. It's just hold on, give me a second. My camera ain't even right. There we go. It's not me just tooting my horn. It's actually me like, yo, the work that I put into this movie, yo, I might have to quit my fucking job. I might have to quit my fucking job, and you know what? Somebody is gonna have to this movie might have fucking funding. This movie might have some funding. I'm being personally honest. It's crazy. Like I don't think I don't think people understand how much like yo this how crazy this fucking movie is gonna be. You know, it's like the first short film is gonna be crazy, but I think the next one has to be a movie. It might has to be a movie. And I think I'm gonna call it. I don't want to call it the City of Sins because there's already a Sin City in Boston. I mean, in Massachusetts. I'm gonna call the next movie because okay, the way how this movie is set up, I could at least push. I can do 3 chapters of this movie. You know, I could be like, oh yeah, Brother Morningstar chapter 2. You know, I was gonna call the second movie Brother Morningstar Devil's Night. You know, and it's crazy. I was already thinking about part 2. So in the second short film, there's this Italian guy. The Italian guy is telling his brother Sir Adam. He's like, yo, you don't know your brother's this crazy? He's like, yo, he's like, when I was at war with your brother, he's like, he called me on my birthday, and he said he has a special gift for me. And I said, what? He said, he said, you know what your brother said to me after? He said, you want to know what it is? He said, go on, entertain me. I told him to entertain me. He said, He said human corned beef hash and shot and shot his fucking and shot his fucking bodyguard in the head with a rifle. It's fucked up, but it's he did that to the mob boss. He said human corned beef hash because you know how Irish people like corned beef hash. So, they're the originators of corned beef hash. So he shot the guy in the head, and the guy's brains popped out, and he said that's corned beef hash. He said your father. He said your brother got a real. He said your brother's a real stickler. This is what he said. Your brother is a real stickler of dark humor. And he's like, well, what do you mean? Oh, he's like, oh, you haven't seen it? He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, one day on my birthday, I swear to God, I thought he was gonna kill me. This Irish guy gave me that. He's like, yeah, you know we like corned beef hash, right? I was like, oh, really? I was like, I gotta put this in a movie. Ooh. But yeah, I was gonna tell him that joke. I mean, I'm not gonna put that as a spot in the film for the second for the second chapter of the movie. Yeah, it's and I'm still debating in the second chapter should he kill his brother? You know, it's a funny situation. I'm super excited about it. Boy, it's like I got fucking weed on me. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's um like that part right there. I was telling this Irish girl that joke. I mean, I was telling the Irish girl the part of the movie. She's like, "Yo, that's fucking nuts." She's like, "Yo, you shouldn't put." But yeah, I got to put that in a movie. I was like, yeah, he said corned beef hash, human corned beef hash, and shot the guy in the head, and the guy's brains was all splat. Yeah, my cousin was like, "Yo, that's fucked up, man." He's like, "Why would you put some shit like that?" He said, "That's not even the bad part. The bad part is when he was on the roof, he waved at me like this and left." Yeah, man. So I got to put that in my second movie. He's like, yeah, your brother's crazy. He's like, you didn't know your brother's crazy, so you're just gonna sit there and shoot your brother in the heart. And I'm still debating should I make it dark humor, saying that he shot him in the heart, but it wasn't the heart; it was the wrong side. I'm still debating, like, yo, or should I say, oh, he missed the heart by. So I'm still debating, man. I don't know, man. But I'm on a part right now where he killed somebody who's special to Brother Morningstar. You know, and like you're starting to figure out all this. Hold on one second. Who will take out? I think we're gonna take one. I'm gonna say this. You're gonna start to figure out in the movie how much power Brother Morningstar really has. You know, that's the crazy part. When you find out I always tell people when you find out how powerful a real person is, then there's an issue. You know, there's always an issue. You know, I gotta send this to. Give me a second. I gotta send this to Wiz Mason. But yeah, man. This dude was like, "Yo, that's some dark shit." He's like, "Why would you put that in a movie?" It's like, "Yo, because it's dark humor." I was like, "You know, white people like shit like that." I got you a birthday present. Okay, humor me. Corned beef hash. Pow! He said, then the guy was like, I knew it was him by the coat. Why? What coat did he have? The long coat. He always wears long coats. He's really like the devil. so, so I have to put that in the movie for the next one. Um, but it's crazy. I'm just super excited about this movie. I want to put this for the film festival. I was gonna say it's a black portation movie, but because there's more black people in it, I'm gonna put at least like two white folks in it. I have to. It's not because I have to. It's just so the movie can fit. Um, I will have some extras, probably like four extras. And the reason why four extras, and that will probably be for the next one. Um, and the reason why I said the four extras, um, I mean for the next chapter, because I go by chapters. The reason why I want to do it for the next chapter, some for extras, is because there's gonna be people robbing houses. There's gonna be Sir Adam in his because Sir Adam is gonna win the election, so he's gonna be a new senator. So he thinks he has more power than he really doesn't. You know, he's gonna figure out why Brother Morningstar was so powerful. You know, it's not because like, oh yo, he got a whole bunch of guns. It's just that's why he extorts people. You know, he extorts people so when times like this comes, you could get busy. You could be like, oh yo, you know what? It's time to pay the piper. Oh, you need a little bit extra money for your campaign? I got you. Yeah, it is. And it's always like that. Give me a second. Let me see who's on there. Hey, what's going on? Dorsey, what's going on? Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, so it's like the. Oh yeah, I was just saying that my short film it's going good. I'm almost done with the first draft. I'm gonna be doing the final draft soon. It's gonna be nuts. Um, so I will be talking to my uncle. I personally like my uncle's very very smart. I promote his stuff, but I wouldn't. I don't know about the business part. I'll probably use my other uncle. Like in the movie, I want to use my other uncle. Um, and the reason why, first, he's in Massachusetts. Second, um, they're gonna see how powerful he is. You know, so definitely that's gonna go good. But we could talk about Dr. Umar right now. I just wanted to share a little bit with you, so what's going on and stuff. I want to say this, Dr. Umar. Yeah, he's in a fucked up situation. What's going on, Convo? Salute, salute, salute. I'm gonna say this: Dr. Umar's in a fucked up situation. Like, let's personally look at the situation. Dr. Umar's in a situation where he has to drift off. Yeah, play Dr. Umar video. Then I'm gonna call in. Yeah, we could do that. Or you know what, Convo, you could call in right now. You can call in right now if you like. Yeah, anybody can call in right now. Let me just open up the floodgates. You know. All right, so if y'all want to call, you could call. But yeah, he's in a fucked up situation. And the reason why I say he's in a fucked up situation is because he had to bend the knee. He had to bend the knee and he had to say what we have been saying for the last 2 years. But as I've been telling y'all, Dr. Umar and I have been I'm gonna say I'm one of the people that said that. There was more people saying this, that Dr. Umar is an Afro-Cuban, just like Gilbert Arenas. And there's nothing wrong with being an Afro-Cuban. It's just saying, like most of who's I want to speak your I want to speak to peace. You want to speak to oh yeah, true, true, true. I forgot to say that. My apologies, everyone. But yeah, it comes to a point where give me a second. So I'm gonna open this up. Uh, Gmail, say, subscription. No, I did that yesterday. Let's see. Give me a second, everybody. They say my description ain't work. Oh, it went through. What the fuck are these people talking about? But yeah, everyone. Convo. Okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. What's going on, man? Let me put you on the big screen.
No doubt. Hey, make sure you can hear me. But what's going on with you and your mic? Cause you sound kind of low on your end.
Oh, okay. Let me turn it up. Let's see. You hear me now?
Let me see. Stop messing with the mic. All right, then. Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, man. I was just telling them, Dr. Umar, like what Dorsey say, yo, he didn't read the room and he's out of touch. I don't think he could
Yep.
connect with anybody no more. You know?
Right. He grasping for straws right now. I would say.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. I think desperate times come from desperate measures, and I'm gonna say this: Dr. Umar's pocket watching.
Yeah.
He's pocket watching right now. Yo, he don't know what to do, man. He's in. I don't think he ever been in this type of situation like this.
Nope. No, this brand new for everybody, because see, I don't know what type of clout he think he got when he be saying, I'm bigger than both of them. I'm bigger than FBA and Adolf. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, how you even gonna make a statement like that? We all seen your failure. Everybody seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So until you pull it out of school, it's like, really, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm gonna say this. You know what he's doing right now? Remember back in the days, they always say, "Fake it until you make it."
Yep.
That's what he's doing right now.
I guess, but I mean, I don't want him to think that I'm sitting over there believing anything he got to say. Whatever his name is Mud.
Yeah. Niggas is making content out of him. I think he's making other people money. I'm gonna be personally honest.
That's what happened. See, look, I'm really cool with the guy that's up there podcast, my boy Loon.
Yeah,
I'm cool with him. So I told him in the comments that I understand, Loon, that it was just for clicks and views, bro.
yeah. No, it was good for content, man. I'm gonna say actually it's good for the. I'm gonna say it's good for the algorithm. I'm gonna even go farther
Shit.
and say that.
If Umar came around here and wanted to, and let you interview him, you would do it because you
Um,
about to get some views.
um,
You wouldn't interview with Umar. Don't lie right now.
nah. Put it this way: if I have to have a reason to do it.
Man,
If I have no reason to do it, Dr. Umar, and he's just hot for right
what you
now.
mean reasons? Anywhere he go, it's like, okay, you know how it is where it's good content. Well, they also like, not bad content, but controversial content. He lost. So if he was to come on this show today, it would be just a boost to the channel. Now, another thing I wanted to say about Umar is, he's a grifter. So I'm pretty sure Loon had to pay for that interview.
Yeah, he of course Dr. Umar is never free. He had to pay for it. He had
Mm-hmm.
to pay for the Joe Budden's podcast. They had to pay for
The
him.
Joe Budden.
Yeah, he
Wait a
paid.
minute, wait a minute. He was on Joe Budden.
Yeah, he was talking about the man's white wife and everything. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that probably was a long time ago because I know the Loon interview was the most recent, and he
yeah.
talked about FBA and ADOS and stuff like that. I hate how he talk about that. See, it's like Sinetta.
Hmm. Hello, hello.
About us.
Convo, convo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Repeat what you said after you stopped. The only thing we heard was Sarnetta. That was it.
I was saying, I was just hating how Sinetta do the same thing where he gonna ask Captain Taz, to
Oh,
Tazzy
oh, Taz.
about FBA. He
Yeah.
gonna ask him about FBA. That's the same thing Loon did. He gonna ask Umar about FBA. He gonna come in from a negative lens.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why you talking to him about that. So I just want them to let them know that whatever they all got to say about FBA, it don't matter. If we find out that you off code or you ain't FBA, we not effing listening.
Yeah. I can explain the Captain Tazaria thing. That whole situation started because and I said it before, and I'm gonna stand on what I said. It started because King Flex was like, "Yo, he's because no Cat call Tex. He texts I don't know if he texted or called King Flex. He was like, "Yo, about the was it the first lady shit
Right,
with TS Giselle."
right,
And Cap made a big deal about it. He's like, "What? Are you serious?" He's like, "You can't be." He's like, "Yo, are you the feds or something?" He's like, "Yo, why would you ask me some shit like that?" And Cap took that.
right. That should piss me off too,
Yeah,
because I mean, there you go again. You don't know nothing about FBA,
yeah.
but you gonna assume that we got transgenders speaking for us. Now
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say that FBA is a big situation, big time group. Might have some gays in there, might have some Hebrew Israelites in there.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, you know, we just trying to stay on code with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're probably gay like that, I'm not gonna let you speak for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute. It's very few FBAs that can speak for us.
Yeah.
Us.
I'll put it this way. I wouldn't let them speak if they wasn't on code. I got to give somebody
Hell
the
yeah,
reason.
you ain't on code, man. You might as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up in the arguments and talking crap to you back and forth like
Hmm.
today. I be on TikTok live mostly, right?
Yeah.
They on TikTok live, so I want you to go on TikTok live. Try to go ahead and open up a space over there. But anyway, I'm over on TikTok live, and we in the FBA space, and we still getting each other on code.
Hmm.
Somebody come up in there talking about some. I kind of give. I kind of love immigrants. I think they should have a chance to come to America and get their education.
Hmm.
And that's it. I'm like, dog, I agree with that. But after they get their education, ain't they supposed to go back home?
Yeah.
No, they usually don't go back home. Well, that's what our problem then.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, somebody else said, I don't care about none of that. That's the problem. Why the hell is they in my country from the jump?
Can I ask you a
Why you even
question?
in my country from the jump?
Can I ask you a question?
Yo,
I'm gonna give you a little pushback, and I just have to play devil's advocate for a little bit.
yeah, man. If it was an echo chamber, this show would never go. We need to have some pushback. Go ahead, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Um, what happened if they came over here and they love this country and the way how you look at this country, they look at this country and they want to stay in this country, but they want to do everything right like we're doing. Would you have a problem with that?
Shit, I ain't got no problem with immigrants doing that. But see, the problem I got is when I go over here for a job, I can't get paid my just deserve. These motherfuckers are undercut me and undermining me. Can you stop them from doing that first?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
hold on.
stop them from doing that.
So this
Okay,
is this is
and then I
where
won't even be caring about all that because I think that's where the gripe with me is. Immigrants come over and they work for pennies on the dollar. So that means that when I go get a job to try to take care of my family, I can't because
they're working
they
under the
work for pennies
table.
on the dollar.
It's not
Right,
it's not that they're working under the table where they don't pay taxes.
right, just like
So
that. Hard.
and
Yep.
people don't want to talk about it. They're thinking like, oh yo, they're paying taxes. No, the fuck they're not paying taxes. Because if they were
Right.
paying taxes, we would know where these people are. We would know who to take. So these
Yep.
people are working under the table. We know these people are working under the table.
Yep.
My
It's
issue
something going on.
put it this way. My issue isn't them coming over here. My issue, well, I have a personal issue. Then I just have an issue, just as a uh, what you call it, a concerned citizen. My concerned area is we don't know who's coming into these countries, and all these people who are stopping these people from going back are liberals, and I have to say it's liberals because at the end of the day, they're the ones that's fighting out here. They're the ones with the loud echo chamber saying like, "Yo, they helped built this country and yada 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 and this and that." They're pushing that. Oh, immigrants built America. They contribute a lot. They contribute a lot where this country will still be where it is, but it wouldn't be as fast as it came because it was rapidly because they just let everybody over. But this country would have probably been better. Everybody would have had jobs. Don't forget, in the 1960s, it wasn't a whole bunch of them coming over like that.
Right. That shit just started happening.
Yeah, it happened in what, the 60s, 70s. You
Yeah,
know.
something like after 65. That's when we, because I mean, we didn't care about all that, but we go to the government talking about some man. Why y'all letting all these white folks in? Why don't
Hmm.
y'all let somebody that melanated skin in?
Hmm.
Thinking that they was gonna be on code with us when they came in. But what happened was when they got to the border, the white folks the mayo showed up, and they told them, dog, don't f with the FBA's. And
Hmm.
that's how it happened. The downfall. They listened to them. They gave them incentives and paid them off
Yeah.
under the table to make sure that they didn't mess with us. So they were saying stuff like Akatas and Haitians calling us dirty Americans. See, that stuff started, undermining us. Now, the undermining, I just found that out 2 years ago. The whole time I was a Pan African, I was on code.
Hmm.
I was talking with immigrants. I was on code with people that was black, thinking that they was down for me. But I never really had a black Haitian friend or a African friend. I never had that until Tyreek told me, like one day he told me, said, Kev, the reason you don't have no Haitian friends because they wasn't trying to be with you anyway.
Mm-mm.
I'm like,
It
really?
wasn't, no.
Really? They wasn't even trying to be with you.
If they
Matter of
can't,
fact,
if
if
they
they
can't,
called you an
I'm
Akata,
gonna, I'm gonna give you an example. If they can't make any money with you, if they can't benefit off of you, they're not fucking with
right?
you.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I was never a benefit because I never met somebody say, look, I'm from Haiti. Stop, I say. Never. Hey, listen, I'm from Ghana. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
Nobody. That never happened to me. So that's what I was saying. That I thought they was not around. When Tyreek saying that they around, they just don't f with you. I'm like,
Hmm.
that's messed up.
Yeah,
That's
no,
messed up, bro.
they don't mess with you. Oh, let me ask you a
Yeah, they around.
let me ask you a
Go
question.
ahead.
I know you in Detroit. I don't know how the club scene is in Detroit because I don't because y'all are known for technically y'all are the mothers and fathers of techno music and acid
Mm-hmm.
music. Did you hear that new T Pain song, Club
Uh-uh.
Husband? Yo,
No.
I'm gonna
And then just know I'm 51, so I'm kind of like older than all of that. I don't really do that.
I'm gonna say
But I could
this.
have told you from a 51-year-old's perspective, because like I said, they was like, "Kev, when you turn 51 years old, what the hell did you do?" I said, "Man, look, I just sat back on the couch and I chilled, watch, smoke my little herb or whatever, watch the game." They say, "Dang."
Let
I'll
me.
be like, "No, ain't dang nothing," because when I was 38, when I was 28, when I was,
Mhm.
I got it in. Best believe. We got it the fuck in. But I'm 51 years old. We don't do all that.
Let me ask you a
And
question.
that's another thing I want to break.
Did you like that bartender song by T Pain, like his oldest stuff? Like
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that was
I
that was
think you're
my
gonna put
time.
it this way. I think you're gonna like this song, and I think a
T
lot.
T Pain got a new song.
Yes, it's called Club Husband, and I think a lot of
Club
people,
Hustling.
and I think this. I think a lot of women are gonna be out here cheating. A lot of men is gonna be out here cheating, listening to that fucking song.
Hell yeah, man.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
next time I talk to you, I'm gonna ask you about the song again. I'm like, yo, what did you think about
If
this?
it come on the radio, I might bust it. But if it don't come on the radio, then I don't think because I'm a radio listener. I don't got no tapes.
Yo,
I mean, I got my Amazon Music and shit, but I mean, I probably can listen
watch,
to it after we get off the phone.
yo, you could
Club
listen,
Hustling,
you
right?
Club Husband. You could probably watch it on YouTube. I
Club Husband,
I think it's
husband,
a
not hustling,
yo
husband.
husband.
Club Husband.
Yes,
Got it.
I like a job
Hell yeah.
husband, like a work husband, like a work wife. This is a
Yep.
club husband. Yo, I think a lot of
Yep.
women's gonna be cheating off this song.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yo,
yeah.
he has the auto
But
tune.
I'm about my FBA family, my family lineage, and my lineage business. So check it. So what we was talking about is I had found my lineage traced it back all the way to 1839 about a
Woo!
woman named Arletta Johnson,
Mm,
and I found out that in 1839 there still was slavery going on,
mm,
and she was free when she was 24 years old because they abolished slavery like 1895, seven or some shit,
mhm.
and she was 24 years old. I was like, what is it like to be 24 years old, brand new, knowing what slavery was like, and free? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying I'm just chasing my lineage. Another thing is, I'm sitting over here watching TikTok live again, and I was telling my boy FBA Red. You know what I'm saying? My boy FBA Red and shit. I don't know if y'all know about my boy FBA Red, but he be on TikTok real heavy and shit.
Mm,
That's like the front line of defense or whatever because everybody like 20. You know, when you in your 20s or whatever, you could defend FBA to the core because that's your time.
yeah.
See, I'm 50, and when I was 20, I was a Pan African. I let y'all down. I didn't get reparations for y'all. But somebody that's 20 today, that's on that FBA business, that might be able to get us some reparations. So
Mm,
I like FBA Red and stuff. He be kicking it and stuff. And what I love about him is he say that he'll turn up on you in a minute. Somebody got up on panel. How y'all doing? What's going on? I'm from an immigrant background, but I'm a American. And he said, real? He said, yeah. So what you feel about what you vote for? He said, we voted for Trump. I like Trump. What Trump's doing? He's kicking out all the illegals. He said, I want you to let you know something that where your parents grew up. He said, my parents were born here. He said, where your grandparents grew up. He said, well, my grandparents was illegal.
mm,
And he said, I want you to understand something. That your grandma, your abuela, was illegal. She ran across the border illegally. Okay? So when your father was born and he became an anchor baby, if that never happened, you would never be here. I want you to know that you still voted against your own interest
mhm.
because 2, 3 generations ago, that was you. Now you
Yeah.
think you're an American and you are voting against your family. But 2, 3 generations ago, you.
Mm.
I was like, damn, Red, he killing them over there on TikTok.
You know what? I'm gonna give a little push. I'm
Man,
gonna give a little pushback.
go ahead.
Um, and this is a good pushback. What happened if that works against our favor? You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I could trace my lineage back way
No,
farther than
what I
three
mean,
people, 3 generations.
no, what I mean, I say it's gonna work against our favor. What happened? These type of people that came over here and that are legals, they're saying the same thing that we're saying on a political status, where they say, yeah, these people who are not supposed to be here shouldn't be here. What
Right.
happened if that works what happened if that works on the behalf of us? Should we be complaining, or should we be like, oh, okay, cool, you know what, fuck it?
Or you talking about like they end up being pushed off the portion ladder off next because I can't be
Yeah.
deported. You can't never come
No,
get me. I'm a foundation.
not being deported, but I'm talking about like people who are here illegally being sent back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the people that's here that illegally should be sent back. You're right. Now, who's standing in front of them? They babies, anchor babies, the ones
Hmm.
that said I was born an American and now I'm an American.
Hmm.
We still don't like them. We don't like them because you're an anchor baby. Because really, your parents is illegal. So what you mean?
Hmm. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And this is for let's say you're an immigrant. Do you think they're fighting for the wrong things? And when I mean the wrong things, they should be fighting for policies more than just trying to stay here.
Well, they already in office though.
Like
They already in office.
like what I mean
They
by
leaders in office, so
like
they should have figured that out.
not that we like say we don't care about that. Let's say like yo, when I say they fighting for policies, like policies for having them stay here instead of just oh
Yeah.
yo just staying here because they've been here for like 20 years. No, let's fight for policies so you can stay here. So your great so say if you want your cousin to come over here, there'll be a way to come over here the right way. Because I'm gonna say this, both ways is fucked up. These people just trying to stay over here because they've been over here for 20 years is a fucked up situation. And a person who just got here trying to stay here is still a fucked up situation, no matter if they are doing bad or good. The thing
Right.
is, let's put it this way. If I was an immigrant, let's say like, yo, I would be fighting for look, yo, let's get a policy where you know what, I can stay over here. Where like, okay, you know what? If I have to start over, let me start over with a policy where I know and I can stay. Like a background check. Like, okay, let's do a background check in this man's country. Let's do let's see if he has any type of shaky or weird shit in this country. Then after that, see if he can work here for 5 years. Let's give him a temporary visa for 5 years. You know what? If he does everything that he's supposed to do with that visa, okay, let's do another 5 years where, like, okay, you know what? Um, let's, whatever step that's next. Because you know there's gonna be some type of weird step that's gonna be next. If they can succeed, if they can do those steps without, going to jail, without doing a crime, without like doing any type of scamming, then they can stay in this country, but they'll have to follow
Hmm.
the rules as a Black Americans. You're not you Put it this way, they're not gonna have all these resources though. They're gonna have to take a lot of these resources away, and they're actually really gonna have to make it. They're not gonna get no
Yeah, I know.
yeah, because
I just
that's
want to tell the chat that listen, that ain't me, y'all. That ain't me over there with that tether love. That's
uh,
my man's, and that don't reflect me at all. That's just him and his rhetoric.
who
All
me?
right, y'all.
Who me?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh
He
no no
always
no
coming with that tether love and stuff, but
no
that ain't me. Listen, I'm telling you, you need to get rid of him. I agree with my boy Bomb Legacy. Look, we need to look. We tired of that. We did that already. Okay.
no. I
I'm
agree.
tired of
No,
talking
I
about
agree
what
with
we
you.
gonna do about these Latinos. We ain't got nothing to do with them no more. They got to hold their own tacos, and we in the middle of delineation. So let's stop trying to figure out what the hell they need to do and figure out what we need to be doing. That's why we need to stay on code, try to figure out what we need to be doing, how we can do this. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to roast Umar today. But all this immigration and showing love with these tethers, I don't want us to get discovered. I don't want us to get lumped in with that.
Mhm.
because that's what they looking for right now.
Oh, oh, no,
You
no,
know, first
no.
thing they was
I'm
looking
saying, no,
for us.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Send them back. Yes, absolutely, send them back. But at the end of the day, I said
Ain't no
let's.
but.
No,
Ain't
no,
no
no.
but. That's
There.
what I'm
Hold
saying.
on,
When
hold
you
on, hold
start
on.
saying but, it's like,
I
hey,
have
I ain't
to,
with that.
because hold on,
I ain't with that.
because that wasn't the
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. That ain't me.
no, no,
That's
no, that
him.
wasn't the question though. That's because that's why I said but that wasn't the question. The question I asked you is if you was an immigrant, they do you think that they're fighting for the wrong thing? They're trying to stay over here entitled. There's this entitlement that's going on where a lot of these immigrants thinking that they should stay in this country because they think they imaginary built this country and they didn't do shit. They just contribute a lot and they were supposed to go back regardless. I said if they
All
were
right, I ain't no immigrant, but you already know what they saying. And
yeah.
then I'm FBA, and I'm gonna tell you what we already
Well,
said.
I
We need
agree
to
with
get rid
you.
of all the
No,
immigrants.
I agree with you. I'm not saying I
We need to
don't.
get rid of all the immigrants. Because you know why? Because all that unity stuff that y'all talking about, we did that already. Do you understand? We've been doing it for 50 years. Trying to be a Moor, trying to be a Pan African, trying
60.
to be a Israelite. I
60.
ain't got time for that no more. We gonna talk about delineation. We're in the middle of the delineation movement. We almost at the end of this, where they
Convo.
understanding y'all over there.
Convo. 60 years.
I know, whatever,
Yes.
50, 60 years, whatever. It's been too long with this Pan African unity stuff. Like I told you in the beginning, when they came over, I thought my ancestors thought that they was gonna be on code. That was the whole reason they was here. We fought for y'all to come over here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get over here, you're gonna sit up there and listen to the Mayo, and that's your fault now. You
Mm-hmm.
see the fruits of your labor. So I think that's why everybody crying because of delineation, and y'all got this tether love, and it's
Oh no,
okay
no, no,
to
no.
love tethers. Just don't say that out loud, or like I said, because then the first thing we gonna say is don't speak for us,
No, no,
don't
send
speak
them
for
no,
me,
send
but
them
don't
back.
keep that
No,
to yourself.
no, I agree. Send them back. But at the end of the day,
Okay.
I told you that that wasn't the question.
Uh huh.
The question was
I thought you about to hit me with another but, because you know what I mean
I
when you
can
say but.
hold on, but at the end of the day, I can't say but because that wasn't the question. That's why I said but
Okay.
that wasn't the question. The question
Okay.
that's
Okay.
why I actually did. But you say you're not no immigrant, so you can't adapt to that. So I have to respect that. You
hmm
know, I
I don't
said
know. I
I just
can't
because
talk to you from my
no,
perspective,
no,
but
I agree
I
with
know we
you.
got some immigrants in the chat.
Yeah, but
You
I
know, like St. Michael's and people like that. You
yeah.
could ask them. But see, look, they
SP
don't
is
want to be on
gone.
call with you.
Hold on, SP
They
is
don't want to be
gone.
on call with you, though, Rocho. They just want to sit up there and just
Yeah,
come from the chat and troll.
yeah,
But if you could find somebody of another lineage in the chat and learn and build with them, dog. I mean, because I know
nah,
you. I ain't
no,
mad at you that
no,
you're trying to build, bro.
no.
I'm not
That's
mad at you trying to build.
did you hold
Everybody
on.
got their
I
own
don't think you
spot.
see I don't think you see my show 4 days ago. I told you that shit ain't gonna work. I've been told you it's
Yeah,
not
I know
gonna
you.
work.
I know you say
It's
that,
not
but
gonna
then we be talking and
yeah.
we don't be talking like that.
I
I
had to
want you to
give
know
you
that too,
I
bro.
had to give you pushback. I told you I'm just giving you
I
pushback.
listen. I understand
Damn.
that. Like, you know why I like to push back, but I'm just saying that.
Now you
Listen, you turn
accusing
around and
me.
say,
Hold on,
"Dog,
hold on. Now
this
you
will never be a
accusing
bridge.
me
There'll
for
never be a bridge between us." And then we'll end up talking about this. I don't know how we got on the immigrant.
no,
I must have said
because it
something
was a
about the immigrants.
pushback.
My bad.
No, no, it was a
I don't
pushback.
really
No,
be
I
talking
want
about them. I just be talking
no.
about my reparations.
I just wanted to give you a
Reparations,
pushback.
y'all. That's when you see FBA combo. You talking about how the hell we gonna get this money? Now I was talking to my boy Adonis. You know, I think he's still
Yeah.
detained over there in Romania.
No,
I'm
he's out.
sorry,
No,
y'all. I
he's
think
out.
y'all.
He's out.
No, I ain't seen him since. And the last thing I had, because I was on TikTok I got from an undisclosed source, they were saying, listen, he goes sign this petition because Adonis is still locked up over there. That was just a photo op they was doing. He's still being detained in Romania.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was talking to Adonis about my reparations. I was like, you know what, y'all? I was telling them I need $1 million a piece for every single FBA out there. Every single FBA get $1 million. He was like,
Yeah.
Kev, man, forget that, dog. Forget that shit. That shit sound crazy. I know that. I mean, but you know how much money we talking? Listen,
Yeah.
what I would do is I would have tax free. Let us go like tax free for like 20 years.
Nah,
They can do that.
longer than that. Like
He
60,
said
70
something like that,
years.
like 200 years, something like whatever.
Yo, but
The next
hold on,
200
no.
years, I ain't gonna get a chance to live it out.
I'm
That
gonna hold on.
y'all
I'm
gonna be
agreeing
tax
with
free.
you. I was agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. It has to be 1.5 million. And you know what? Remember, I disagreed and I said like, yo, they should start off with 300 to 400,000, and every year five was it 50,000 a year. But once I seen that shit, what they were doing in California, 1.5 million plus was it 20,000 every year? Fuck that shit. I'm looking at
Man,
a mill now. A mill, yo. Nothing under
why not?
one. Nothing under a mill. A
Yeah.
mill point three.
Yep. Now look, like look, see,
Nothing now. Nothing less
that you're going to
than.
pay me like in increments
Yeah.
over my years or whatever. You know,
Mhm.
like the lottery pay. You know, say if you win the the
Yeah.
big lottery and shit, you say I want my
Yeah.
monthly payments over the year. It'll be paid like that. That's how you
Yeah.
going. Because I know they can't pay us $1 million flat over all of us. Cause that shit'll break them. But if they just throw us, maybe 20 bands a month, every single one of us, that'll be cool. So I was like, Adonis, I sat there and I came back and I said, okay, Adonis. Because I mean, it was a contentious that day because you crushing my baby. But the whole reason I'm here, is to get this $1 million. I mean, shit. Okay, let's go. Donna said he don't like that. He want to go with tax free. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask for that $1 million, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell him I want it tax free.
No, 1.5, man. Nothing under
My man
1.3.
say 1.5, but listen, all right, hold
1.3.
on, bro.
Not no
Before I put
mil,
your
bro.
5 million,
No, 1 mil.
before I put your 500 bands in there, let me just go ahead and tell you what I'm trying to do right now because I'm taking this to everybody. Every FBA I see, I take this to everybody, and I let everybody shape it. One time I ran into some dude and he said, "Nah, forget that $1 million. What about my 40 acres and a mule? I need some land." So as you can see, when I type it in your chat, it'd be like, "Let me get $1 million, land contracts, and tax free, all tax free." You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. We
I don't
passed.
think I even
No,
got that
no,
one
no,
yet.
no, no. We're past that, and we getting that 40 acres in the mule. I'm gonna say that. That comes.
Yeah,
That's interest. That's
yeah.
interest.
We need the
Yo,
land.
what are you talking? Yo, what did he
We
just
need to
talking
need
about?
money.
Just 40 acres? Nah, nigga, that's interest. The shit. Hold on, niggas is forgetting.
40 acres is a lot of land, fam.
Yeah, but that's interest from the
And we got
1.3.
money, and we got money on top of that, and it's all
Yes,
tax free. We straight.
yes. No, it's like every year at least a 20, 30,000 a year. We're good.
Yeah.
They giving Israel billions of dollars a year. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't hold on.
I'm looking to get monthly payments and
Yeah,
shit. And
that's
so that's what
it.
I'm saying. We want these reparations, and we thinking big dreams,
Yeah.
but we can't do that if we pay to every single black person in the African diaspora. So
No,
that's why delineation is key. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So when you see FBA convo, just know that I'm going for reparations, and we got to delineate because everybody can't get paid. You're gonna have to be from I was saying 1960. We were just talking about 1960. That's when the floodgates opened. It probably was some Haitians, some Africans over there before then. But I'm gonna have to take it all the way back to slavery. So if you
Mhm.
ain't up in there around 1400, 1500, I'm sorry, fam. You can't
Mhm.
get it.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to be
yo.
able to trace your family back to some generations. Now I told you,
Yeah.
I'm already in 1839, and I'm gonna go down to Alabama because that's where the damn records are
Mhm.
in Alabama. So I'm gonna go down to Alabama. I'm gonna try to get up in the library. I'm gonna try to get some microfiche and see if I can find it even trace it even
Dorsey.
further.
My great grandfather was born in 1892. My great grandmama.
92.
My great grandmother
See, I
was
want you
born.
to look up 1892 and see what the hell was going on in 1892.
Yo,
What
no.
kind of time it was in America that day, and a few years after slavery.
That nigga
Because
was
I'm
in
thinking like they said slavery was 1897. So your ancestor was probably only 5 years old. Didn't even know what slavery
my
was.
my great granddaddy was born in 1892. He was born in 1892. My other great grandmama on my daddy's side was born in what 1899. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they were lit. Like,
I'm looking up the years now because I
then
mean
hold
for
on.
real
Then we
these are
gotta
this
talk
is
about
just how
my.
you
Then
find.
we got to talk about these. Was it my grandmama's ain't shit mama? You know,
Uh,
she
damn.
was Geechee. That lady was Geechee from Savannah.
Uh.
So it's just she was putting curses on niggas. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
man. I'm
rude
about to
as
go and
fuck.
get out of here, man. I'm gonna give you a show back, but let me finish it up with Umar. Like I said, man, my man grasping at straws. I'm not worried about what he got to say. He already failed at whatever he was doing. His word means nothing.
Mm.
Okay. With this new Pan African name. That's all. That's all. The DAFA is a new name for Pan Africanism. Because what he say? He say I'm gonna be American, but we gonna be okay with the diaspora. So there you go. You effed up because now y'all try to get all y'all paid.
Hmm.
Now,
It's
I
a
hate how
scam.
when you over there want to lump me in the same boat with ADOS, and that's something that my man Unbiased Ron be doing. See, Ron, he loved ADOS and FBA, and that's what I'm saying. Umar be watching his videos, so he gonna turn around and talk to Loon and say, ADOS and FBA in the same effing breath.
No, I don't
Well,
fuck.
we ain't
Hold on,
situated,
hold on.
bro. They two different things.
Can I explain it?
ADOS is a group.
Yeah, it's a movement.
It's just a
No, that
lineage. It's
no, that's
not a
a
movement. It's just who I'm claiming to be. Is my lineage, my family. It's just saying everybody that connected to my lineage. So when I be up in the chat talking about something, you not of my lineage. That's what the F I mean. I ain't talking about you ain't part of my club. F it. I ain't in no club. This is my lineage. And
hmm
I'll be messing with people that identify with my lineage.
yeah,
Okay?
because
All right, fam.
because also I'm gonna say this: ADOS is a movement. It's a movement.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't ADOS. I mean, I know they came like kind of at the same time. Like when I discovered ADOS, like before,
hmm
FDA. I never joined. I was just watching because I ain't no follower. Okay, I
ADOS
was
is ADOS has a leader.
yeah,
A,
I was just watching.
yeah.
I'm from the conscious community. I'm at Westside Nether now.
Oh,
So I just stumbled upon ADOS one day, and I started watching. I wasn't in it, but when I had seen FBA, I made a decision that I need. This is me. This he's
mm,
talking about me and my family.
hmm
Both my family come from rural Alabama. Two cities in Alabama, no, two little towns in Alabama. They end up going to high school together and make me, nigga.
mm,
Both of my lineage is pure, full of FBAs.
mm.
You understand?
Same
So
here.
I appreciate that we finally get some recognition out here. You ain't lumping me in with the Haitians and the Africans no more. And delineation is not hate. It's just delineation, meaning uh we not the same, nigga. But it ain't nothing wrong with that. I want y'all to know it's okay, man.
hmm
Stop I say, nigga. I like motherfucking jerk chicken too, nigga. Okay? What? I mean, it's all good. You got culture. It's probably not as good as my culture. But I mean, that's neither here nor there either. Just be proud of yourself and you're proud of your culture, proud of your people like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, and George Washington Carver, nigga. You
mm.
understand? You understand? That's what I'm talking about. That's my lineage, nigga. Blade, nigga.
So
Wesley Snipes, nigga.
so we could say Dr. Umar's out of touch with all of us, huh? He's out of touch with the
Cause
black.
he is of my lineage, but I heard he half Cuban, and they pushing that down his throat. But like I said, my homie Tyreek, who is not the leader of FBA, he said that if you got one FBA parent, you in
Mm,
that you could claim that part of your lineage, especially if you live that lineage. That's why motherfucking Drake ain't FBA. See, Drake, yes, he has one ancestor that is FBA, but he was raised in Canada. The shit say Foundation American,
mm.
not Foundation Canadian. You understand? You
Facts.
got it? All right. All right. All
Salute.
right. I'm out. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one. Good show going.
Hey, thank
Let's
you,
get
thank
to
you.
cooking.
Let's get
All
cooking. Let's
right.
get cooking. That was Convo. Convo always do a dope job and stuff. I had to just give a little pushback because I wanted to make it interesting. It wasn't that I was against him. I agree with everything that he said. I think they need to send everybody back and start over. And I'm talking about the illegals. If you're legal here, then you should stay. If you was sent over here because it's like war or whatnot, you can stay. Um, But if you just came over here on a fucking boat, bus, you know, through Mexico, yes, needed to go back. You know, just illegally, you just need to go back. You know, and it's not that we hate y'all. It's just rules is rules. I can't come to your country and say, "Yo, I'm gonna stay." You want to hear something crazy? I tried to stay in England one time. I was gonna marry somebody when I was like 23, 24, just to stay in England. And I found out she was even a citizen there. She was a citizen in fucking Norway. So so that shit wasn't gonna work. So I had to go back to America. They told me like, yo, your time is almost up, buddy. It's time to go back home, man. Time to go back to your native land. So I had to respect the laws. I gotta go back. I wasn't hiding in our fucking houses and shit like that. No, I had to go back. I had to respect the laws of the land. You know, but yeah, I always have to get pushback, even if I have to ask something. I can't just be like, oh yes, yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I could be like, yeah, that shit is right. Like, I'm gonna be personally honest. What Convo was saying is right. He should be worried about our people. We shouldn't be worried about what the fuck is going on with the black diaspora. Because let me tell you something, the black diaspora had a chance to worry about what was going on with us, and well, what happened? Nothing. They were just copacetic of what they were getting. You know, and that's just me. So if you feel a different way, then okay, cool. I understand. I'm not gonna like force feed you to think something. I would never do that. I think that's super wrong. Give me a second, everyone. Uh, I saw I put a. Did I put a? No, I did put something up. Fuck it. But yeah, I'm so super. I think is it on Monday? I will give you the name. I'm gonna give you the. Let me ask you a question, my brother. My brother. Let me ask you a question. Do you know there's only 8% of people that are rich? There's not that many people that are rich in America. There's not that many people rich in the world. So a lot of people are not used to that money. Can you still you can't hear me? Let me see. Can you hear me now? Yeah, so yeah, there's not that many people used to that money, brother, my brother, my brother. There's probably people who are hood rich, people who save money and could live comfortable, but people are not used to like millions of dollars. There's not people are not. I don't put it this way, my brother. There's not a lot of people, and this is just me. There's not a lot of people that reach $2 million in their lifetime, and that's all the time that they work. So that's not you shouldn't say that like everybody's balling. Everybody lives comfortable, or people work day to day just to get by, just trying to figure out their place in life. Like, let me give you an example. There are women who are like nurses. They go to school for nursing, but work in a fucking homeless. I mean, work in a group home with people who need to be taken care of, also known as direct care. So what you're saying, like, yeah, they go to school to be like, yo, make 30, was it $30 to $40 an hour, but they don't get that far because at the end of the day, they can't handle that type of stress. So I get, like I said, I get what you're saying, but that's not. That's not most people, So again, I get you. Yeah, you could call in, Dorsey. Yeah, call in. Absolutely. You know, um, it has always been like that. It's just what that's just normal shit, man. And I wouldn't. I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't expect you to like think anything different. Give me a second. Somebody's knocking at my door. Uh, all right, all right. I'm ready. So yeah. Okay, we're back on. Hey, yo, Dorsey, call again. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's try again. Hey, Dorsey, call again, man. I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah. I will be honest about that. Let's talk about Dr. Umar for a little bit. I think Dr. Umar, and this is just me. I feel like Dr. Umar, he's out of touch with a lot of stuff that's actually really going on with America. I think he thinks that he thinks Africa's gonna save Black America, and he's on the door. I mean, the Shabaka joint, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, well, to me, there's nothing wrong with it, but there is something wrong with it. Give me a second. Let me see. If you browse the setting, allow your mic. All right, Dorsey, give me a second. Setting, browsing. Hey, Dorsey, what's going on? Give me a second. They said check my mic. What the fuck is going on with my mic? Uh, because I'm gonna have to call you. I might have you let me call me. I'm gonna need you to call me back. Give me a second. Where the fuck? It says check my mic. Uh, let's see. Is it this one? No, it's money. That's access. Yeah, color. Uh, let's see. My device. Right there. Let's see. All right, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Oh, nothing much, man. Just chilling here in California. It was 80 something today, so everything was warm. We was just chilling. Yeah, we eating ice cream and shit. Cold Stone, yeah. Oh, in your car? Oh shit. Yeah, so you have to put that little sticker on your windshield. Yeah, see, they don't do that out here. No, you have to get what is a smog inspection, and then they like run a little wand through your tailpipe, and then they see how much carbon dioxide or whatever is putting out, and then once you pass that, you submit it to DMV, and then your car is registered. I mean, in some ways, depending on because if your car don't pass the inspection, it can't get registered till it gets adjusted. So 9 times out of 10, you have to have a little money for tune up also. So they kind of get you on the tune up.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
for the dudes who had the older cars, who they never was gonna pass the standard, like somebody who had an old Maverick, stuff like that.
The antiques.
Like I said, yeah, they never was gonna meet the standard. So what they would do is they would take somebody to the side and give them a little money to pass it anyway. So you had to bribe them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
pretty
real.
much.
Yeah, that was real.
Or it depends. Like in Massachusetts, depending how you soup up your car and stuff like that. Because I put a new exhaust on my car and stuff like that. Well, the first time I put the exhaust on the car, I had to take it off because they said it was too loud. So they made me.
Oh, okay.
So they be on that type of shit. And I spent like what 1,400. I think 14, 1,300 on it. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah. So.
So yeah, they got their little standards up here and stuff. So, you was talking to FBA Convo
Hmm.
earlier, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. So now, is my understanding that ADOS means African descendants of slavery, correct?
Hold on. Let me look that up. I thought ancestors. Give me a second. Let me look that up. ADOS meaning.
Because I mean, if it's ancestry, that changed the whole thing.
Oh shit, wrong
But
thing.
I thought it was
American descendants of slavery.
okay. So that makes it even broader.
Hmm. What do you mean by
So
broader?
that means that okay, let's just say the ones who came um, on by ship, enslaved in West Africa, and let's call them boat people. Okay,
Hmm.
the boat people. Okay, then you have the people who are the indigenous people, meaning the Choctaw, the Blackfoot, those tribes, right?
Hmm.
Those Indian nations, those sovereign nations, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you were absorbed into the tribe, that means that no longer are you basically an African descendant. You're part of the FBA tribe.
Hmm.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right because there were more of us than them. So they
Right.
could
So
have. They
you're
could have.
absorbed.
It's like when I remember when I was talking about Latinos and I said they're more Hispanic than indigenous.
Right.
And the
Right.
reason why I said that is because they were genocided. And
Right.
they had this caste system where, like, you know what? If you wasn't white enough, you're gonna be an outsider. So that's what
Right.
I meant by that caste system. And that's what happened with us. Even if they're African, the black indigenous people has more genetics inside of them because at the end of the day, there wasn't a lot of them. There were only 4% of them.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I said that. But yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So Okay, so slavery was outlawed in 1804, I think it is, by Great Britain
Mm,
internationally.
mm,
Now, the United States didn't sign up on it; it just observed it. Cause the South was still trying to get slaves. They were still trying to get the manual labor from Africa and so forth.
mm,
Okay, so once Great Britain started doing a blockade on the slave trade, the prices of slaves went up. You see where I'm coming from?
mm.
So then they had to start with a breeding program because that's how come the plantations became so huge. They were
Mm,
kind of like a kennel. You see where I'm
mm.
coming from?
Yeah.
Remember, they were saying they were slaves. They were selling the kids and the women and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it started off from being agricultural, agricultural type, cotton and so forth, to being human trafficking as far as slavery and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, if you took off from the south and went all the way up to the north, they could come. They could still go up there and get you and say that to you was their property, right?
Facts.
Okay. Even if they went up to Canada, they could go up to Canada and snatch you and bring you back.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Okay,
know
I'm
that?
gonna say this. There was a time, and I have to say this. There was a time when a lot of these black people went up to the north, and it got so serious where they tried to bring everybody back, and they couldn't. I could give that benefit of the doubt, but what you are saying is correct. At those times, yes, it is correct because a lot of them were down there like that. It's not a big deal to bring one or two back. It's difficult when you're trying to bring like thousand of them back who escape.
Right.
But
You see what I'm saying? Because that's going to be noticeable.
mm-hmm.
Okay. One day, you know, there's one black person on the block. Next thing you know, there's 1,000. Yeah, that's noticeable. Even if
Mm-hmm.
it's a month, a year, or whatever, they still gonna be like, where they coming from, right?
Facts.
So, so with the FBA, we would then once we absorb these people into our tribes, and I'm talking about the people who escaped from Georgia because see, Georgia was one of the original 13 colonies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when Georgia became a part of the United States, they were the one who instilled in the Constitution that a slave was 3/5 of a human being,
Facts.
so that they could go ahead and do representation by population. That's how they evened it out. Okay, so that they would never be outvoted. Okay, so when they did that, when the ADOS. See, that's the only thing I got. If you're American already, then it really don't matter if you're African or not.
Yeah, but ADOS is a movement. They deal with Democrats.
Oh, I understand that. I understand that part. But it
Yeah.
goes contrary to itself.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. That's my only issue with ADOS because they deal with they deal with people who don't have their best interests. Like, let's personally be honest. We already know Democrats doesn't have our best interests. We figured that out. It took a lot of our old school uncles and grandmas and great grandmas years, like 60 to 70 years, to figure out that they don't have our best interests, and they used to scare us with the big boogeyman shit. With the conservatives is trying to put you back in slavery. Like,
Well, see, that's the only. See, that's a misconception that they have
mm-hmm,
because you got to look at the original Democratic Party, which was the Dixiecrats, right?
mm-hmm,
Okay. Then they moved into a more modern, which was a progressive, let's just say under Roosevelt because of the Depression, right?
mm-hmm,
So they had to switch gears, right? So then when you had people like Eleanor Roosevelt and he's giving them progress as far as because they need us. They needed us in industry. They
Yeah.
needed us in agriculture. See, we only respect it when you need it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they don't need you, there's no, there's you know, they don't want you around.
Yep.
Okay, it's just like with the robots. As soon as they get this robot shit kicked off, it's a lot of motherfuckers they ain't gonna want around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so going back to what we're talking about, look, um, Dr. Umar, because that's what it really went to, right?
Facts.
Dr. Umar did not see that the movement had evolved because it. What happens is, say for instance, you trying to make progress, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to become one thing over here, right? But you got all these obstacles and so forth that's keeping you from making this progress, right?
Yeah.
So eventually you become adapted to the environment that you're stuck in.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Meaning ain't shit getting done.
Yep. So everybody bullshitting
Oh,
around.
everybody bullshitting around, patting each other on the back, but ain't nobody really putting in no work.
Facts.
You see where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
So then you get people who infiltrate, and we really didn't become alarmed or aware of what was going on. To what's that girl name? Rachel Adolph or whatever her name was, the one who was pretending like she was black, and
Um.
she was head of the NAACP or
Oh,
something
Rachel
like.
Doza.
Yeah, Dozer. We really didn't give a shit until we found out that these people was infiltrating and getting these high paying jobs
Now she's in on
and
now.
represent.
Now she's on OnlyFans selling pussy. Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
I seen a few of her
So look,
pictures. Yeah, I've seen some few of her pictures,
oh,
Dorsey. Yeah, she got a little tight little pussy on her. Mhm.
uh huh. So if we then start saying, wait, hold up, we got people who are not represent who are not us. Then we start looking around and saying, well, hell, how many other people are not really us? Because then we start making a definition of who is black and what is black.
Mhm.
Because those who tried to say black was a culture, and because she assimilated into the culture,
Mm-mm.
she considered herself black.
She tried to say it was an identity. That's why she
Mm-hmm.
came back. That's why she came up with the transracial. So the idea, what you're saying is, hold on. What say the word that you said again?
Which one? I mean, shit, I used a whole bunch of words. I mean, are you talking about the idea that I'm trying to? Okay, when Dozer, what's her name was Dozer, right?
Rachel Doza, yeah.
Though, okay, when she got outed, and that was what 10 years ago. Think
Mhm.
about it. And then when they seen she had the shine on her, blackface, whatever it was she had on her, they got on her and they told her she had to step down because she did not represent us genetically.
You want to hear something
And
crazy?
her argument,
Want to hear
uh
something
huh,
crazy? I think she had actually did good. And I'm gonna say this: she should have stay up there because she couldn't be considered a person of color. NAACP wasn't for only black people. That's where NAACP fucked up because it was only supposed to be for black people, and they made it for everybody. Was it? Yeah, NAACP was supposed to be for mostly black people, but they accepted everybody. This is why I say when we talk about lilac and all this other shit, it just doesn't make sense because lilac is only for Latinos. NAACP is for everybody. She can be considered a person of color.
right? It's too broad a stroke.
Hmm. And I think that's where NAACP fucked up at, and this is why I don't support
Well, you have to
NAACP.
understand. Look, when it first originated, it was formed by Jewish people, and they
Hmm.
were the people who were of color.
Hmm.
They were not considered. They okay. You ever said the olive complected? You ever heard that term, olive complected?
Yeah,
Okay, let me ask you. What color of olives?
black,
Thank you.
green or black, like a
So you
darker
ain't
black.
seen no. So you ain't seen no green people, right?
Nah,
So the olives must be what?
black.
Olive complected people.
Hmm.
Exactly. Now, Ben Franklin did a paper and it was about the races,
Mm.
because he said that there were three races, and that the Asians was the Asians, and then the blacks was the blacks, but there was this subgroup, the ones that's from the Middle East, that they were called the Tani. He called them Tani.
Mm.
That was the Italians. That was the Spaniards.
Mm.
That was the people from Lebanon. There was everybody who was in a sunny area that had exposure to Africa.
Like Arabs.
Right.
Okay.
So they call them Tani.
Mm.
And they even went into Russia because they were talking about the Cossacks and so forth. They were Tani people.
Mm.
You see where I'm coming from? And he said that the only real white that could be classified was the Anglo-Saxon Wasps and the
Mm.
people of Normandy, France. Them are the only true white people there was.
Now,
Okay,
now in 2026, they can consider themselves white.
right. But see, what happened is, what they don't understand is, what the paper that Benjamin Franklin used, Hitler used that same paper
Mm-hmm.
against them,
Yeah.
because he called them, rather than calling them Tani, he called them gypsies.
Mm. What the Hebrews?
The Jews and the what you call, because he said,
The-
well, remember what they used to say? The Jews were stealing the babies and eating them and sacrificing and drinking their
Mm-hmm.
blood.
Yeah, that's what they used to say about the small hats. Yeah.
And ain't that what they used to say about the gypsies too?
Oh, I didn't know they were saying that about the Jippos. No.
Yeah, you can Google it. They were saying that the gypsies was running off and abandoned, grabbing the kids and selling them and so forth. Yeah,
So let me ask you a question. What nationality or ethnicity are gypsies?
those are the people who are like from Romania,
Mm.
Transylvania. Them type of them vampire
Mm.
legend type motherfuckers, right? Werewolf legend type people and shit, right?
Mm.
Because they participated in the dark arts, meaning black magic.
Oh, they be fucking with that wicked shit. Yeah.
Right.
Look, let me tell you,
So, in
I always tell
Christianity,
white people, man, because I used to have a client that liked to fuck around with like dark black magic. I say, yo, my family practice hoodoo, so I told them leave hoodoo, and some of them practice voodoo. And I told her, I was like, yo, you should not fuck with that. And I tell white people all the time, do not fuck with that witchcraft shit, because you know what, you might put a rook on you where you can't get that shit off, and you're gonna be seeing people that's not really there. And I'm talking about demons, and they're gonna be fucking with you until you do something drastic. So stop fucking with that shit. I tell white people that shit all the time. That's not your shit. That's not your shit. All that sacrificing, yeah, you can do that shit, but at the end of the day, in any historical time, that has never been their shit. And everything went left. Can we agree to that? Oh, witchcraft is
oh,
real.
always,
Oh,
bro.
Robin, witchcraft is real. Yeah, that shit is real. Especially with black people, Africans, West Indians, that shit is real. That shit works, Robin. Yeah, even with the Latinos, yeah, what's the Santa Galita? That shit is real. The
You know
Sint-
what's the key component?
what's up?
Blood.
Mm. Yep, blood, chicken blood or human sacrifice.
Right. It's got to be blood.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
Bull, goat. They do the goats. Remember,
Oh yeah, cut the
bulls,
throat.
goats, chickens,
Mm-hmm.
doves. Okay, they did that in the Bible. Same shit, right?
Yeah.
When you made a sacrifice to the gods, you sacrificed a bull, cow, back, whatever you had to offer. It had to be a living something. Even
Mm-hmm.
if it was grain, grain is a plant. Plants are living. See, it used to be, what happened was, they fit the, see, it's weird because, see, this is my beliefs. So this is my religion. Let's just say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
The
No.
gods created us and they live off the bioenergy that's given by us. Okay, so say vibrations. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you do the vibrations just right with a tuning fork, it can shatter glass. Am I right or wrong?
Facts.
Okay. So if you get on the right spiritual vibrational level, things can happen, and it will happen in a not a subconscious way, but a omni. If enough people want something done mentally, it's gonna happen in the physical world.
Oh yeah. Hold on one second. Hey, Robin, you haven't got hit with the period blood yet, huh? You keep fucking around, Robin. I'm gonna tell you, some little voodoo girl's gonna put some period blood in your spaghetti, and that they do that shit.
With the
Robin,
garlic bread,
give me a second, Robin. I'm gonna show you a book. This was given to me by a family member too. Where's that book at? This book. There's another right here. This book right here. The shit is it. Robin, niggas be messing with the herbs, the roots. I'm telling you, bats. Yeah, like like Dorsey said, everything is. Sometimes a lot of that shit is with blood. So I get you. I get you, Robin. You don't believe in it, but yeah, that shit is serious. Don't forget, your people used to kill your people over witchcraft. Oh yeah, it's true, Robin. You know, I might be into a freaky chick who does stuff like. All right, yeah, sure. Tie you up and cut your chest open. You better stop fucking with the
yeah,
white
he
wicked,
gonna find out.
the
He
white
gonna
wicked
find
women.
out.
Yeah, the white wicked ones, right? Yeah, I stay far
Hey,
away
check
from
this out. I had a loft downtown, right?
them.
This
Yeah.
was back in the '80s. We had a loft, and our neighbors, we had all kind of weirdo ass neighbors, right?
Mm,
It was this one chick that thought she was a motherfucking vampire, and this bitch slept in a coffin.
mm.
Yeah, she had the velvet and everything with the candles and everything around it and shit.
Mm.
So I done seen some old crazy, but like I said,
And you in
um,
LA too, yo? Y'all niggas is crazy in LA. If it ain't the gang banging, it's all the witchcraft and the rituals and shit. Like you
but
can't,
you gotta understand, man, we in small hat central, bro.
we can't even blame the rich folks, man. It's all it's the whole country's, the whole city's like that. The whole
Why you
city's like
think they?
that.
Why you think they named it Hollywood?
Yo, why y'all call yourself the city of angels? That's the crazy part.
Because we the Los. It's Los Angeles, nigga. We just took the T off.
Yeah, niggas is crazy. Y'all should be the lost
No,
ritual.
look. Los. If you say LOST, what does it sound like?
You said LOT?
LOST,
Lost.
and say the rest. Angeles,
Los Angeles, yeah. Yeah,
Los Angeles.
them niggas is bugging out there. I don't know how you living out there. Put it this way, I don't
Hey
even know,
man,
I don't know how any black person is living out there with them rich folks and not
check
doing
this out,
anything.
man.
And you
You
know
just
me,
stay the fuck
Dorsey.
up out the way.
Dorsey, you know me. I have went to parties. I went to those the swinger parties and stuff like that.
Hmm.
There's nothing similar to what I went to, but I mean, there's nothing similar that I've been to what y'all niggas be doing in LA and even Miami. I'm gonna throw Miami in there. Yes.
Check this out. You ever heard of what is called a psychic vampire?
Nah, I never heard of that. Tell me.
Okay, a psychic vampire is a person who steals your energy, your
Mm.
life force.
Oh, it's like them
If
old
they come
school.
into,
It's like them old school chicks, man, who be messing around with the young boys because they want to take your semen.
yeah, they suck you up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know about them.
Right. Okay. So understand this. Some of these guys, these women, they feel them like they're like a bull. It's usually these guys who really the bodybuilders and all this shit, right?
Mm,
The guys who really into their body, clean, virgins. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? Don't drink, don't do drugs.
mm-hmm.
The Samson type niggas, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so look at it from that point. Samson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man of God, full of energy and so forth, but he get with a woman who saps him of his energy.
Mm.
Eventually, he loses all his power to her.
Yeah.
Psychic, and he couldn't help. He could. He wondered why he kept running back to this bitch.
Yeah.
Psychic
She put
vampires.
a root on him. Yeah. There was a
Exactly.
root.
So when a so if a woman really wants a nigga, she studies that nigga and she get attuned to him.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, remember that
I'm
one?
gonna tell you the
Remember that one with
story.
Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence?
The life.
The No, the one where they was the bachelors. You know, and Eartha Kitt was in it, and Robin Gibbons was in it. Remember, they was like playboys, and they was messing with all these women, and Halle Berry. He get with Halle Berry in the end.
Which
Eddie
one?
Murphy.
Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang. That one.
Yeah, I remember that movie. I remember a little bit of it. Yeah, I gotta watch that whole movie,
Okay,
man, because I don't remember it. Like, I haven't watched it in like
right.
30, 40 years. So it's.
Okay, so when some dudes say they want that trophy woman,
Oh
right?
shit,
They
yo,
really
I'm sorry, yo. This I know this is off topic. You know what the fuck movie I watched, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? The Crying Game.
Oh yeah, you saw
Oh
her.
my god, that shit is fucked up. The black man set
Nah,
him. No, that
they,
black man
they
set
was
him up.
warning. Hey, they was warning niggas years ago. Hey, they was warning niggas years ago. Look at the date of that
Yo.
movie, nigga.
Yo, that man started crying, throwing up. His girlfriend pulled out a wee wee on him with the robe. Oh my god, that nigga was hurt. That nigga was hurt because you know what? And the thing about it, all you see is that black man laughing and smiling. That's crazy. And he killed them. Well, the army military killed them. But that shit.
Mm-hmm. The crying game. They had Boy George singing that shit too.
Yeah, his feelings was hurt. And the thing about it, I think he ended
Hey,
up.
that was one of Hey, that was one of them tutti frutti ass European movies. That shit came from
Yo, yeah,
England.
it had to. Yo, that nigga
Yeah,
would have
because they
been
weren't
dead in
playing that shit in the
America.
U.S. yet.
Yeah, that nigga would have been dead.
Yeah, they were playing that shit. That was in England, right?
Because most niggas,
Yeah.
I would say this: most niggas those niggas who does shit like that, niggas already know. I'm gonna be personally honest. In the '80s, niggas already know they were getting the white boys. That yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be personally honest. A lot of these white boys who had money back in the '80s, they were paying for that lifestyle for the with the transgenders and the cross dressers. So there was a lot
Oh
of
man,
AIDS.
you young, boy. You
Yeah,
young.
yo,
See,
they were paying
what
for it.
FBA combo say? What he 51?
Yeah.
He young, dude. I'm 63, going on 64. Right?
Mm.
Check this out. There's a song called Lola.
Lola.
Lola, la 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 Lola, la 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 Lola. It's about a transgender dude.
Mm. I wouldn't be
I'm
surprised.
not the world's most physical guy, but hey, yeah, because it's about the motherfucking drags, bro.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell
Eh,
you
eh,
something. Them niggas in the '80s, them niggas was wild. They were wild, wild. You think only Studio 54 was getting busy? Yo, nah, who's a I know that song. Oh, he said Taste does he said Robin said he knows that song. It's called he said tastes just like cherry cola. That's what he
yeah, that's it.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Robin.
that's it.
Shout out
That's
to
it.
Robin. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, them
Uh
niggas,
huh.
yo, them niggas was getting busy. Yo, I know you from the West Coast, but them niggas was getting busy in New York with the
Check this
transgenders and
out.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, hey man, check this out. Like I
Mm.
said to you, look, in the '80s they was so. Well, really, it was the '70s that really kicked off. in the
Mm.
70s, they was so full of drugs and unaware of what was going on around them,
The
right?
booger sugar, man, they were going crazy, and
Oh,
the
it was more than the
doohickeys,
book of sugar,
and
bro. They
was
was
a
doing black mollies. They was doing the pill
you don't
thing.
forget about the doohickeys, man. Them doohickeys. You know what a doohickey is?
What's a doohickey?
The doohickeys, they put heroin on your wee wee, and you just go all up in it. Yeah.
Oh man, no, see, we don't do no doohickeys over here.
Yeah, them
No, nigga, y'all
doohickeys,
get
man.
you.
Yeah,
This,
them niggas
we
is
do the
wild.
cocaine, but we ain't even been no
Nah, them niggas
heroin.
is on the
But like I
doohickey.
said, so man, this place was off the choosing. Cause
Yeah.
you got to remember, this is the Freaknik era.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw. Look, it was so bad during the '70s that the residue that rubbed off on the next generation is the generation that came up with the Freaknik.
Mm-hmm. Yo, bust this. Let me ask you a question. In the 90s and the early 2000s, a lot of niggas who was fucking these women, the ones who cut off their wee wee, so half of these people don't even know that they probably were women.
That because Oprah
Mm-hmm.
was talking about it.
Mm-hmm. So they were catching people. Now that's why I said I was telling it was it. I was telling my cousin, I was like, "Yo, niggas." I was like, "Niggas in the in the early and mid 2000s didn't know about transgender. So, like, if they just seen a pussy, they was like, oh, yo, that's a chick.'
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
got one for you, and I bet you don't. Okay, you ever seen the one with Cleavon Little, Blazing Saddle? You ever seen that movie before?
Nah, tell me about it.
Okay, well, I was going to tell you, one of the actors that's in there, his name is Harvey Korman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell he got a little funny in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the chick that's the redhead in the movie that's with Mel Gibson, the chick that is with them, and I mean, she look a knockout. You like va 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 boom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was a drag queen, dude.
Yo, Mr. Miami. Niggas hit that Mr. Miami. It's a wrap. Mm-hmm.
Hey, and we talking about this is the
What's going on,
early
American Dream guy?
1970s.
What's going on?
So you have to understand in Europe, you can only go to Europe to get this type of operation.
Was it Denmark? I think it was Denmark, right?
No, France,
Was it France?
France and Sweden.
Mm. Because I remember it was.
So you,
So I remember was it? I was watching Ed Gein, and he was so fascinated with transgenders. He said the first transgender was in Denmark. That's why I said it. But you know more.
yeah, they could be, yeah,
But you know more than
those
us.
little Scandinavians, yeah. So you got to understand, man. Look, it's been what since the '70s. So what? It's been more than 50 years, bro,
Mm.
that they've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just now hitting mainstream. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say it like that. It's right now. Let's say they only made it mainstream what 8 years now. You know, because they brought up the transgender thing,
Oh,
right?
I'll say this: the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement. This is when they started coming out. Because then after that, this when put it this way, the Obama era. When the Obama era
So
came
that's
out,
8 years. Yeah, that's right after Trump, right
so
before
that's
Trump.
been like what? It has been more than 8 years. It has been like 15 years. So like
Okay,
2016, 2015, 2016.
okay. So when all these things have been happening and so forth, and now it's being revealed that these children are getting these sex changes. Think about how deep it went.
Mm-hmm.
It went past the parents into the children getting the sex change at 13, 14 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it that's how the idea, let's just say it like that. The idea and the concept, that's how long it took in order to seep into the consciousness of America.
Yep.
Okay? So my whole thing to you along with Umar, FBA has just been around as far as the concept, 5 years, six
Yeah.
at the
Five,
most.
6 years. Yeah.
Okay, it has not yet fermented to its potency.
Yeah.
We just now starting to decide that okay, well, this is who we are and this is the direction we want. We have a goal. Our goal is reparations.
Yo, Dorsey, we didn't even hit our prime yet. That's the crazy part. So that means that once we hit our
Exactly.
prime, it's a wrap. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
but
a
see,
wrap.
the whole thing is it's a good thing that we have opposition because the opposition is knowing that is letting us know we're doing the right thing. See,
Mm.
if you're doing some shit that don't have no consequences, people don't even say shit, do you?
Yep.
They just snicker and laugh, right?
Mm-hmm. Make
But
up
we
some
got people who are
bullshit. Yeah.
actually, yeah, we got people who are actually offended, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And us deciding that, hey, you know what, we not fucking with y'all no more. We don't have shit in common. You see where I'm
Mm.
coming from?
Yeah.
We don't have shit in common. So you going on? It's like a divorce, right?
Yep.
So now that we finna move on, but I see where a lot of FBAs come when they look at the tethers, the ones from Africa, the ones from the Caribbean, who now say, "Well, we're black too." No, you was your nationality because that's what the United States Constitution says. Despite your what, your nationality, they can't. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Race, creed, sex, color, nationality.
Mm. So let me ask,
See, that's what.
let me ask you a
See, Puerto
question.
Rican is a nationality. It's not a race.
Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
With you saying that, do you think that they will ever fix it? I think they're fixing it right now, but why you think it took so long for them to fix it?
Because this is what's going on. Economic forces is forcing them to fix it.
Mm.
Okay, so now, okay, see when the bowl was full of jelly beans,
Mm-hmm.
everybody was able to grab a jelly bean, right?
Yep.
Now the bowl is half full. Now you got to climb over the side of the bowl in order to grab a jelly bean, right?
Facts.
Okay. Well, now people are starting to protect their jelly beans and appreciate. See, we didn't appreciate the jelly beans till the jelly beans was gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Can I
we
say
thought that.
this? I think people didn't appreciate the jelly beans until they seen the effect of it. And something, and I'm gonna say this, and I have to say this: the civil rights era has led us into the wrong doors. Instead of fighting for us, we fought for everybody else, and that's where our jelly beans went. It went to everybody else.
Well, you got to wait. Hold on. You got to remember who was the people participating in it.
Uh,
Who was the who was the people who was participating in it?
blacks. There was blacks. There was the
No,
small
what type
hats.
of blacks? No, no, no. What type of? When we say blacks, we're talking about Americans, right? Black Americans, right?
Mm, to an extent, yes, but I'm gonna say this.
No,
What?
no, no. Catch what I'm saying. The people from the South and the people of the North, the black people. Because see, I don't want to use the word black because now the black mean everybody around the world. Back
Mm-mm.
when we were coming up, black meant people in America, the dark skinned people in America, right?
So when I say blacks, I mean black Americans, but I do need to be a little bit more clearer with that because people can identify as black, but at the end of the day, I have to say black Americans to understand that that's us, you know.
Right.
So I have to say that blacks Americans, small
Yeah,
hat,
because we becoming sensitive to it. You
liberals.
see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So now we want to make the distinction. You know, when you say you're black, what? You Jamaican black?
Ooh.
You what? You Haitian black? You
You
what?
want to hear something
You American? You
crazy?
Mississippi black?
You want to hear something crazy?
What?
When I said like, yo, I said the civil rights kind of led us run down the wrong lane. Robin says, nah, the civil rights was good for all black Americans. Hmm. Hey, Robin, tell me why. Let's see. I want to know what he's gonna say. That's very interesting. I want to.
Okay, so my point, what I was trying to make, the people who, the people who were marching in the civil rights were Christian people who thought
Mm,
their fellow man only had the best intentions, kumbaya type shit, right?
yeah.
Not taking into account these people's petty tribalism and so forth.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from?
Hmm.
See, they didn't take into, when they was looking for civil rights, they didn't take into account the effect of tribalism.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Because when we didn't understand tribalism, we didn't really understand. When we thought about Nigerians, we didn't think about them as 50 different tribes. We just saw them as one nation,
Hmm.
right?
Facts.
But we didn't see how tribalism had poisoned Africa,
Mm.
because what it was the Europeans used it as a wedge to use one against the other.
Mm.
Oh, you don't like them Houthis? Them Houthis ain't no good. You right, you right. You Rwanda. You know that type of stuff, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hold on one
when they
second.
was doing
Hold on one
that,
second. Robin said because I studied this in college and I was a hippie kid, so I learned about MLK, and Malcolm X, and all the stuff made us come together. Let me ask you a question. For the civil rights, what has it done for Black Americans? Everybody else looks like they're great. What has it done for Black Americans? That's the question I have to ask you now, Robin. Go on. I apologize.
mm-mm. Okay, to answer that question, what you just asked him, it gave us opportunities.
Opportunities for what? I feel like we gave away the opportunities. After
Opportunities for us. See, what happened was, in the beginning, the opportunities was going toward us. That's how you think all these dudes got into these high positions in these corporations. It was called what? What was it called?
mm,
Affirmative action.
hmm.
Okay, we had affirmative action that was directed toward us. Over time, we let it confuse. We confused who us was.
That's what it was supposed to do, though. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what it was supposed to do. It made us look like we were getting something. So when it went away, we can say like, "Yo, what did we do? We didn't do shit. It's just the time changes where they brought new niggas in." Like I'm gonna give you an
Well, see,
example.
you got to
I'm gonna
understand.
give you an example. So when 9/11 happened, a lot of shit changed for the communities. Niggas wasn't just doing one job. Like say if your job is just filing mail all day, you got another 4 hours of figuring out what you're gonna be doing. When 9/11 happened, there was this thing called cross training. The cross training was you're doing more than just one thing. So it will cut off other jobs for other people where you know what you're going to be doing it. So that's the same thing as affirmative action. What I'm doing now, no, you know what? You're not, you know what? We're going to use your identity for somebody else. So at the end of the day, it's not only going to be you, it's going to be people that look like you.
Yeah, but see, that was the whole thing. Each time we welcome these people into the community, right?
Hmm.
These people would then get in the middle of the community. These people would take a corner of the community
Hmm.
and they will isolate themselves from us.
Yeah.
So you know who I really blame?
Cool.
Spike Lee.
Who did you blame Spike Lee for?
Do the right thing. What was do the right thing about?
That's the one with the pizza, right?
Yep,
Oh no, he had a little Spanish chick.
yep,
Come on. Oh yeah, he's the Pan African. I totally forgot.
exactly. He was about make the whole community come together. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Why can't the whole community? It was a kumbaya. In the beginning, it was a cool bar. Yeah, everybody got along, right?
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
Until people started wanting representation, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Oh, you in our community, but you ain't got no black faces on the wall."
Mm-hmm.
I can come in here and get batteries, but I can't speak your language. D, motherfucker, D.
Mm-hmm.
When do they expire? Marcha. Marcha. Oh, March. You
Mm.
see where I'm coming from? So he addressed the Koreans, the Asians coming into the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
He addressed the Latinos coming into the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
He addressed the Eastern European or the Italians coming into the community.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? He addressed that, and in the movie you saw it, and you saw it was a delicate. There was a delicate truce going on, but who messed it up?
Mm. Who?
The Eastern Europeans.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Who was the police?
Eastern Europeans.
Yep, it was a Polish and a whatchamacallit. The other dude looked kind of like he was from one of them little Count Dracula countries, right?
The Irish.
No, not the Irish. He wasn't
If
Irish. Because remember, he was
it's
that
in New
one
York, hold on. If it's
who
in New York or Boston, them niggas had to be
it was New
Irish.
York.
Irish.
No, it was a Polish. Because the big one was a Polish dude.
It had to be the Irish. I'm telling you. Boston, New York, they're always Irish police officers.
Nah, he looked more Sicilian or something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
tell
He
you
looked like one
this.
of them Italian.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you. You ever heard of the Dirty Dozen?
Yeah, with Jim Brown.
No, the Dirty Dozen. The police officers in New York that was extorting niggas, killing niggas, and
Oh, nah.
yeah, yeah, them niggas was Irish. In Boston,
Okay,
and
so
hold on. In Boston, Whitey Bozier. Whitey
exactly.
Bozier, this nigga was an informant for the police and the FBI's. This nigga told on the Italians. He told on the
Yeah.
Italians. The only people. Let me tell
So
you something. I'm gonna be personally honest. I have never seen in Boston. I have never seen an Italian police officer. I have seen an Irish police officer, never an Italian.
see, you see where I'm coming from?
The
Because
Irish, the
that's the
Irish,
politics,
Irish don't. I mean, the Italians don't fuck with the Irish ever since in Boston. The Irish don't fuck with the Italians ever since the Whitey Bulger shit. Because Whitey
right?
Bulger got a lot of people out the paint because he snitched on them. That's why when he went to jail, he was gonna die anyways. This nigga was in the safe. He wasn't safe anyways. He was gonna die. He just died 2 hours when
Yep,
he got there. I
yep.
thought it was gonna be like 3, 4 weeks, maybe a few months. Nah, that nigga died 2 hours when he
They
got
couldn't wait
there.
that nigga. They couldn't
Yeah.
wait to catch that nigga.
And the nigga who
So
did it,
yeah,
and the nigga who
so
did it was from Massachusetts. He was from Springfield.
okay, so let me tell you something. If you are now looking at most of the police forces throughout the U.S., most of the police officers are not American-born citizens,
Hold on one
or at
second.
least what
Well,
second generation
Robin,
Americans.
I dealt with the police officers in Boston. Most of them niggas is Irish. Most of them fat. Some of them are fat. Know that they don't need to be on their job, especially the detectives. They're Irish, and there's nothing wrong with being Irish. It's just nigga, that's what they do, my nigga. And I'm gonna be personally honest with you. I fuck with Irish people, but at the end of the day, when it comes to any law enforcement, any politics, no, absolutely not. Any other things that has nothing to do with any type of power, yes, I will fuck with you. Any illegal, anything political, fucking any law enforcement, absolutely not. Them niggas will sell you down the
Okay,
river. And I'm gonna be person. That's
Okay, so
that's what the
Braun.
Irish is known for in Boston. They'll sell you down the fucking river. So, what you think I'm gonna think
So
about?
Braun.
Hold on. What you think I'm gonna think about them niggas in New York? Don't forget about that nigga who worked in the radio station who had to deal with that. Who dealt with that dude? What's it, Khalifa? He killed him like 50 years ago, and they just found out like 3 years ago, and they just fired him. Yeah, that niggas is still out of jail. That nigga's not in jail. He killed somebody. He had something. He had a yo. He was a part of. He was associated, or he was an accessory of killing somebody. And this nigga's still out of jail. So what is that telling you in New York? He is protected by who? And you know who I'm talking about, Robin. Like, come on, I'm not Robin. You know when I say shit, I'm not saying shit to be malicious. I'm just saying shit because it's true. You know. But go on. I'm sorry, Dorsey.
Okay, so you have to understand. Look, man, when we start letting these immigrants infiltrate our police force, they bring their corruptions and their laws like in their head. They interpret our laws.
Mm-hmm.
So here in LA, we got a bunch of Hispanics and a bunch of Asians that
Mm-hmm.
are now on the police force,
Mm-hmm. And they get.
right?
I heard they
And
be fucking with y'all too. I heard that.
exactly because in their country, that's what they are for.
Mm-hmm. Because when I'm gonna say this in Asian countries, if you're darker skin, they consider you farmers. So they
Exactly,
consider you lower
but
class. That's
but
considered lower
who
class.
who
Go on.
but for the Asian community, who started that police policy shit?
Probably the
The
Europeans.
British,
Yeah, the Europeans. And hold on,
and that was to keep.
let me answer this man's question. The Irish and the Italian mobs work together. What are you talking about? Not in Massachusetts. No, not in Massachusetts. After the Whitey Bulger thing and Whitey sending people to jail, maybe back in the 50s and the 60s, it's rare in the 70s, 80s, and right now. It's very rare. Because you got to understand, Robin, the Irish and the Italians go by different laws. The Italians go by the laws as. Let me ask you a question, Robin. What two races go by the code of not snitching? It's only Italians and blacks. It's no one else. Like the Latinos, they go by this. They go by the Sun Tzu book. The Sun Tzu book is like, if I don't have to go to war and I can take you out, I'd rather do that without going to war or even lifting a finger. So they rather snitch on their enemy where they don't have to go to war with you. They can already take you out the. They can already take you off the board. You know, that's why I always tell people all the time there is no black and brown coalition because morally we're not the same. You know, so I'm sorry, Dorsey, go on.
Nah, but what I'm saying is these people who join the police force, if you look at almost every movie, if it's some kind of foreign police force, they're corrupt. Whether it be in Mexico, what was Rush Hour about? Crooked Chinese cops, right?
They always doing some foul shit. I'm gonna be personally
Okay,
honest.
Mexico, crooked cops, right?
Yeah.
So when they come from another country, they look at the police. They look at our police force as a money making motherfucking
Mm-hmm.
enterprise for corruption.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, it make they dick hard when they can go somewhere and get some free donuts.
Mm-hmm.
You see where I'm coming from? Corruption. A free meal, corruption.
Oh yeah.
Free clothes getting pressed,
Mm-hmm.
dry cleaning, all
Extortion,
this shit that goes on.
fraud, yo, fucking embezzlement. Yeah, they do
Right,
all that shit. And then it's mostly, and
right.
I'm gonna say this, I don't think it's the Asians. I think those are when you're doing extortion, embezzlement, loan sharking. That's mostly Italians. You know.
But that's the nature of the police force.
Oh yeah. They definitely do that. That's why I remember this kid I was talking to probably yesterday when I got out of wrestling. I was telling him I was like, "Yo, damn, I would love to join the police force, but I know I'll be a crooked cop."
Yeah,
Why the fuck would I follow the rules if I am the rules? The fuck?
exactly. Who
nigga,
gonna press charges
nigga.
against me?
In
I'm the person who press charges.
Methuen, Massachusetts, they were running a prostitution ring out there. They were running a massage parlor prostitution ring out
Hey, I got one that's even better. There was this dry cleaners over in L.A. right,
there. Hmm.
and it was located on a curb. So curbs is usually red zones, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So the people, you know how people is. I'm gonna just stop at the curb, run this in, drop this off, and I'm gone, right?
yeah.
So there's one set of cops. They had it so that every time people would do that shit, they were giving them motherfucking tickets. So the people He went to the owner and told him, like, look, man, if you give us a little kickback, we'll make sure that them tickets don't never make it to court, right?
Mm.
And so from then on, them people had curb service. Didn't
Uh,
matter.
yeah.
You see, that's how easy it is.
Oh yeah.
I could
Everybody
just
got
sit
some
up on your
hustle.
block,
It's a hustle, man.
huh?
So everybody got a hustle.
Right. Everybody got a hustle.
It's like running a valet service, just so you don't get your car
Mm-hmm.
towed or get a ticket. You know.
Yep. Same thing.
Hold on a second. The Westies did all the dirty work. They definitely weren't snitching. I don't know what goes on in New York. I can't talk for New York, but in Massachusetts, it's different. I'm gonna be personally honest. And niggas was getting kidnapped in Massachusetts. I have nigga. I used to date a girl. I used to date a girl whose father was a mob boss. He did 20 years in jail, and when I met her, he just got out of jail. I think the nigga had one leg. Um, from diabetes. But he asked me. One of his ride drivers asked me, "Where can he drop me off at?" I said, "Can you drop me off at Jamaica Plain?" He said, "I'm not going nowhere in Boston. I'll drop you off at the bus stop." And you know why they don't fuck with black people because we're bad for business because we're out there, we're loud. You know, when we do dirt, we blow yo. Like the drive by came from the Italians. I will say that the drive by came from the Italians. That shit did not come from black people. It came from the Italians. I think in Chicago, bro. If you're gonna blame somebody, blame the Italians. Oh, your boy.
Check
Don't.
this out.
Hold on, go on. Cause your boy,
Check this
your
out.
boy
How can how
Shabaka.
can they how can they how can they sit up and say it was black people when it was the Italians, it was white people, because that's why the Italians used to buy a running board on their car. Remember, in the
Hmm.
old days they used to have that running board so you could stand on the outside of your car
Hmm.
and shoot people. It was the Italians who brought that shit in with them goddamn Tommy guns.
Yeah, they were getting busy out here.
The Valentine. See, that's the 1930s. See, that's the part I get mad. Yes, we did have violence, but it wasn't on the extreme. We're talking about, because now we call those type of guns weapons of mass destruction, right?
Everybody
Killing
has
over
guns.
17.
Everybody has guns. Everybody has violence. It just let me tell you what it is. Everybody just want a vision on one person's violence. It's like this. It's like me and you cut somebody's hand off. You're not gonna talk about me cutting somebody's hand off. We're gonna talk about Dorsey, how he cut the motherfucker's hand off in two ways. And you probably didn't do it. We're gonna just say that you just did it. So that's all it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, so when you look at the United States, man, our police force, our immigration laws, and so forth. Look, when they come here, they basically take advantage of the system in itself.
Oh,
Okay,
you didn't
when
hear
the
about the
Dominicans,
Nigerians? You didn't hear about the Nigerian correctional officers in Texas?
see,
Well,
see, and they should know better, but they don't know better because they don't know how Texas is.
yep. Oh, yo, your boy Shabaka, Dr. Umar is in connection with Africans worldwide. How did he receive millions of dollars? The people still believe in Pan Africanism, even with Dr. Umar's mistakes. Pan Africanism is America. Hold on.
Man.
Did this nigga just switch up on niggas? Did this nigga just switch up on niggas? Did you was you just shitting on Dr. Umar like 2 days ago? This nigga. These,
Oh,
these
Chewbacca.
yeah, these African. Let me tell you something. These Africans ain't worth shit.
Hey, check this out. I figured Chewbacca out, right?
Who up?
He found his computer in a garbage can, bro. And that keyboard is stuck on caps.
Yeah, did he ever pay that $10?
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He found an old broken ass keyboard on the side of a road, probably with a computer somebody was getting rid of. And ever since he got that little motherfucker, he stuck on caps,
That
right?
nigga found a 2008 Chromebook. That nigga's
Right,
crazy.
right. Some out of date shit, and because you would say like, damn nigga, you ain't never said no numbers. Think about it. You ain't never seen them do no numbers
Mm-mm.
because you
Nothing.
got to take the caps lock off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Prove us wrong, Chewbacca. Give us some numbers. Go 1999, nigga.
That
You
nigga
can't, nigga,
Shabaka.
because uh,
That nigga Shabaka is crazy.
yeah. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
he found Chewbacca probably in from South Africa, and he found that shit in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's that movie with the alien District 9 and shit? You know when them aliens came down and took over South Africa and shit.
Oh my god. Shabaka's crazy. He's a district guy. That
One of them District 9 ass niggas from South.
nigga Shabaka. Yo,
You
Shabaka.
know, just,
That nigga said Africa was giving him millions of dollars. Shabaka, let me ask you a question. Since you just now you on the Dr. Umar wagon, I need to ask you a question. Are you DAFA? Are you DAFA, my nigga? Are you a DAFA? Are you a descendant of Africans? Was it African? What the fuck DAFA is again? Let me look that shit up.
hey,
That nigga Shabaka.
Doctor, he talking about millions of dollars. Come on, man.
Shabaka.
Come on now.
Put the meth pipe down, Shabaka.
No shit. How you gonna give money when you begging for money?
Mm. What nigga say?
That go counterproductive.
We're about to figure out what fucking DAFA means again. I forgot. Mm-mm. That shit is crazy. Definition.
You see what I'm saying? So we know that you basically have subpar communication electronic devices, Chewbacca. We already know that, bro. You know, we know you on the anti. You still on the DOS system and shit. Where you got to hit F1 and F2 keys and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he on that old system. But that's cool, man. What he got? That Dell or that old what you call? What's the one they used to have?
That nigga got a Chromebook. That
Ooh,
nigga's doing bad out here. That nigga's hurting. Give me a
that's
second.
sad. But hey, man, I mean, from where you
Let me tell you
so
what DAF means. D- it means descendant of African freemen of America. Are you Dafa? Shabaka, are you Dafa? Descendant of African freedmen in America. This nigga's on the. Let me find out. I found somebody who's on the Umar train. Y'all niggas is crazy out here.
so he Daffa, huh?
Yo, are you Dafa, Dorsey?
Hell no.
I'm gonna pull out a poll and see how many people think you're Dafa. Let's see what they say. Hey yo, y'all think Dorsey's Dafa? We're gonna see how many trolls is out here. Let's see.
Hell no, ain't no Dapper, nigga. I'm FBA all day, baby. Choctaw.
I bet you Dorsey's gonna say yes. Watch.
Hey, I ain't come over here on no damn banana boat. What the hell they talking about, bro?
Ask your shorty, do she think you're Dafa?
Came here on a teak wood freighter or some shit. Back in the day, a lot of them Africans did used to get on them freighters, right?
Hmm.
It's hard help.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's the easiest way of getting to America?
Become a merchant seaman.
Mm-mm. Taking a boat
What?
all the way up to Maine is the easiest way.
Oh, in order to get into the country.
Hmm.
I mean, shit. But why Maine? Because when you kind of stick out,
It's short. It's the shortest way.
yeah. But
You go
when
all the
you
way up.
stick out,
No, not really. It depends.
I mean, if you blue black and you try to make it across Maine,
Oh yeah. Oh, you can hire.
and you know your little wardrobe ain't gonna be matching.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see what niggas say. They're gonna like, yo,
So don't
Dorsey.
you think that's gonna stick out?
Yeah. Yo, Dorsey. I think they're gonna think, yeah, yo, niggas gonna say, yo, this nigga's Daffa. What?
Hey, check this out. Them niggas can think whatever the fuck they want.
He said, yeah, that nigga ain't no.
They still got to cut me my check.
That
You can
nigga,
say
that nigga
fuck
ain't
what
no
you,
indigenous
fuck what you niggas
Daffa,
think.
nigga. That's what.
Hey, long as the United States government print my name on my check, right, I can give less
Oh,
than a fuck what y'all think. You see?
hell yeah.
So, this is the one thing I am afraid of.
What's up?
Okay, what if they say we will give you the money, but the land you have to get in this designated part of the state,
Oh,
meaning a reservation?
we can turn in. Oh, we have to live on a reservation.
Huh?
You saying we're gonna have to live on a reservation?
Yep.
They're not gonna
Like they
do
did
that.
the Indians.
They're not gonna do that because
Shit.
they'll lose $1.5 trillion, and you know America, when you fuck with their money, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Hey, but if they put us on reservations, now we may call them what?
Dorsey, yo,
Communities.
Dorsey, he pressed the numbers. That nigga say he don't
He
got a.
pressed numbers.
Yeah, he said he ain't got no Chromebook. Shout out to Shabbat.
Okay, so now we know you got a shift button. Use that shit, nigga. We finally got you to use that shift. Now you ain't got no excuse. You can uncap your shit.
Hey, Dorsey, I
Stop
mean
speaking in caps.
Shabaka, you don't know what DAFA means? I don't think he know what DAFA means.
He don't know his own self.
I'm gonna write in what DAFA means for you, all right? Shabaka.
So Dr. Umar has lost his followers, and he's trying to reinvent himself, and he's trying to get in front of it, but he's so alienated from the actual movement itself that he got the words all jumbled up and confused,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't adapt. You see where I'm coming
Let
from?
me tell
Because
you
he's
what it is.
stuck.
He's figuring out the word. He finally figured out the word freedman. He should have been using that shit like 10 years ago. You know,
Exactly.
and he didn't. So at the end of the day, he fucked up. So
Pretty much.
yeah. So he. Hold on a second.
But
Mm, go back. Okay. All right.
but where he messed up, he didn't deliver on his promises. Because even if he had came up with a daycare center for toddlers,
Mm-hmm.
people would have gave him some kind of, you see what I'm saying? A school is a school, right?
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't even produce us preschool. Preschool don't need no computers.
Nope.
Preschool just need two bathrooms, one for men, one for women.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the kids, so that they have and he could, and see that's the reason why I really didn't trust him, because my whole thing is, if you are going to educate a new generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you start at the preschool level,
Mm. That's true.
so if you really wanted to go ahead and get these kids to be Pan African, Swahili was supposed to be the universal Pan African language, right?
Facts.
So, so why wouldn't you have started a preschool and teach these kids the basics of Swahili
Mm.
along with English? So then you can say, well, hey, they have one foot on the culture here in America, and they also have a connection in Africa. See, my whole thing is, why didn't he do these? And remember, he's supposed to be a child psychologist, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
So
Fact.
he don't know that?
Man, you don't know that. Oh shit. Shabaka said, "Fuck you." The only Chowak.
Oh, me?
Yeah, he said only Chowak you seen on TV. Dr. Umar, like Tariq, is non organizing anything. Pan Africanism will continue to develop and grow. FBA is dead, doing nothing. That nigga's hurt. He's mad.
Okay, you know what I got to say to Chewbacca?
What's up?
If you have any complaints, Chewbacca, fill out that ID 10T form and submit it, and we'll get back to you, okay? Remember, ID 10T, Chewbacca. Submit that form, okay?
That nigga heated right now.
Because he remember what they
All right,
remember he got mad the first.
I'm gonna give you
He
three.
remember.
I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes, Dorsey, because we got to start the show.
Okay, remember when Chewbacca first found out about the ID 10T form
Yeah,
and he got mad
he got
because it
heated.
took him 2 days? Because it took him 2 days to figure it out.
Yeah.
See. So Chewbacca, fill out the ID 10T form and submit that to us, okay?
Do they have Cold Stone
Mm
over
mm mm. Shabaka's
Oh
real
no, they
heated.
don't have Cold Stone in Africa.
there? No, we're bronzes.
Oh yeah, they probably do in Boston. Y'all got Cold Stone in Boston?
What's that?
That's an ice cream place.
Oh, you got millions of ice cream places.
Yeah, they got millions of ice cream places. So
In Vermont, what's is it? The Haagen Dazs ice cream comes from over there, or is it is it the Barnes and damn, what is it?
yeah, that Haagen Dazs be slamming, boy.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
think
when they
that's
first.
from Vermont. It's Burlington, Vermont. I used to live in Burlington. You know.
Okay, so Chewbacca, do they have ice cream where you come from?
No, what?
Not mice cream. I know y'all, not rat milk, man. Ice cream, not mice cream, nigga.
Oh no, he's gonna be heated. Like no, nah, I don't think they do ice cream there. They damn near got
They
water.
don't do ice cream in Africa?
Nah, they damn near got water. So
Damn, how about frozen but gorilla on a stick? Y'all don't get that?
yeah, that nigga's gonna get mad at everybody. He gonna yell at me like I did it. I'm like, yo, Shabaka, why didn't you yell at Dorsey when he's talking all this craziness?
Uh,
He said, I got a breaking news. Yeah, I do. Nah, he's gonna yell at me. Well, yo, he's gonna yell at me. Talk about, oh, I'm stupid. I need to educate myself because of you. He said he got Lambula. Who's it? Shamika. Who's it? Shakira.
check this.
Terrain. We will continue to develop. Y'all niggas is not developing anything in Africa, Shabaka. Come on, let's stop it.
Tell Chewbacca, spell Nigeria.
Y'all need to develop. Y'all niggas need to develop toilets in
That nigga,
Africa. Yo,
hey,
fuck.
Chewbacca don't know shit about Africa. He can't even spell Nigeria, man. Come on now.
Yo,
Shabaka, spell Nigeria, homie.
Shabaka, them niggas
You
saying
ain't
you
no,
can't.
you ain't for real. You ain't
Shabaka,
no real Nigerian.
yeah, them niggas that say yo you can't spell yo. That's fucked up. They say you can't spell Nigerian, and that's fucked up, Shabaka.
You ain't no real Nigerian.
That's fucked up. They clowning you,
Fake
Shabaka.
Jurian and shit.
Mm-mm.
You a fake Jurian, man.
But
You ain't
yo,
no real
Dorsey, I gotta
Nigerian.
give you 30 more seconds.
Okay.
So give me your best Dr. Umar speech right now of what's going on.
Pardon me?
I said, give me your best speech that you can say about Dr. Umar right now.
Pardon me?
What the what? What?
Ain't that what Dr. Umar do all the time?
Oh,
Excuse me?
excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, yeah.
When you hit him with,
Pardon
you know,
me.
when you trying to figure out something, you just a delaying tactic, right?
You
You trying to
did I
repeat,
see a
you trying to
snow
make,
bunny? That nigga was like, yo, did I see a snow bunny?
right,
Oh no, that's 500 lashes. That
right.
nigga Dr. Umar is crazy.
Yeah, Dr. Umar, man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you with his downfall when he started talking about his bedroom
All
business.
right, 30 seconds. Go on, go on. Starting now.
When he started talking about the lady had funky draws, remember that conversation he had with?
Uh, yeah, I remember. Go on.
Yeah, that that sunk his ship right there, man.
Yeah, he fucked.
That was too much information.
I think Dr. Umar needs some white pussy. I'm gonna be personally honest.
Man, Dr. Umar hitting that thing, man. Y'all just don't
I
know.
think he's fucking with snow bunnies. I think he's fucking with them.
He doing it on the down low.
I think he got a snow bunny on speed dial. Let him hit that
He
hotel.
do.
Yeah.
I think after the Shannon Sharp incident, he got interested. Because remember, that's when people started seeing him talking to the snow bunny at the mall. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
that was right around that time. Yeah,
Bro,
I think that's when Dr. Umar switched up.
you see the AI they did of Dr. Umar, him marrying a white woman? That was fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, right.
Yo,
Hey,
Mary,
right.
yo.
Anyway, man, I'll land the plane, man. Dr. Umar, that went too far, bro. I just went. He ran out, man. He rode it till the wheels fell off. Well, the wheels fell off, Omar.
So it's
No more
over.
money for you.
Is it
It's
over?
over. It's
So
over.
you're not gonna support DAFA. That's what you're telling me.
N- No DAFA, NAFTA, none of that.
But you're part of the DAFA community though.
No, I ain't part of none of that damn. You know, I did. Hey, check this out. I don't wear sandals. I don't wear sandals in the snow. That's not my tradition. My, huh?
That nigga Dorsey is DAFA. That's just crazy.
No,
Oh
nigga,
shit,
ain't
nigga
that for
say
nigga.
yes. Yo, 100% say yes. Dorsey.
Them niggas is haters, man. They just trying to take me down. See, they know I'm a leader in the revolution. They know they know I'm a leader in the revolution. So they trying to don't let the tethers disperse my
Don't worry,
name.
it was only one vote. It was only one vote. So,
Oh, okay. His name is suspect anyway. His
hey yo,
handle is suspect
hey
anyway.
yo, Shabaka, fill out that poll. All y'all fill the poll out. Is Dorsey Daffa? Is he a descendant African freeman of America? So we need to know yo, what's going on with Dorsey, all right?
No, sorry. Me no was no slave. Me no was no slave. I was a brave, not a slave. There's a difference. Choctaw Nation. Sorry.
Thank you, Dorsey. I appreciate
Uh-huh.
everything. All right, man.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Have a good one, Bron.
Hey,
Bye.
later, later. Yeah. Shout out to Dorsey, yo. Dorsey's bad funny. He's like, yo, no. he said, he said, I'm not no dapper. I'm not. We had to put on a toll because it's Friday, man. So we had to have a few laughs out. So we're gonna start the show. We're gonna hold on, let's start. Let's break down and shout out to O'Shea. O'Shea always gets busy and stuff like that. Shout out to Big Dog again, and we're gonna see how he breaks this down, and I'll break it down as well.
So my movement to counter
Dr. Umar Johnson appeared on a podcast called It's Up There Podcast, hosted by a brother by the name of Big Loon. It's a really good channel, and I'm glad that I found it. And I want everybody to go over and check him out and subscribe right now. And Dr. Umar
Shout out to Big Loon. Loon's doing great. He said no. I vote no. Your-
Johnson, of course, was being controversial. And it wasn't about white supremacy or scandals about his school that still hasn't opened until this day. A lot of his commentary in the clips that I heard were directed towards hashtag ADOS or hashtag FBA. And I want to get into that because it's important.
I don't have a problem with the American African people seeing the need to make it clear to other branches of the global African family that when you come here, you need to be clear that we built the house and rolled out the carpet for you. Be respectful in my home the same way you would want for me to be respectful in your home. So the concept of that American African identity, I have no issue with it. It needs to be done. It needs to be said.
So in this, Dr. Umar Johnson says something I think that's important. He doesn't
where he said it, I do agree with. Like nigga, you gotta be respectful. Niggas is bringing you into their culture. Niggas is, niggas is like, yo, letting you get lit out here. Y'all niggas wouldn't be able to get lit out here without us. So yeah, niggas and I gotta respect that. So y'all Africans, y'all Caribbeans, y'all Asians, y'all Latinos, y'all gotta respect that y'all got over here because of us. You know?
mind that black people in America are telling the other people from the diaspora, from the Caribbean, listen, you guys need to show us a level of respect here when you come here because it's because of us that you're able to come here. And just like how we got to respect your homeland when we're there, you should respect us in our homeland when we're here. So far, so good. I don't think anybody has a problem with that framework. This is kind of where it becomes crazy.
What is new about it is the adversarial stance that they are taking towards African immigrants who come here from the
So I have a problem with this and a big concern. The reason why I don't like this is because it seems like a lot of these Africans, these Caribbeans, these Latinos, they don't want Black Americans to defend themselves. So I feel like, and not all of y'all. So don't think I'm saying all of you, but I do think it's a lot of y'all. It's a good collective of y'all. Y'all have a lot of vitriol towards Black Americans. And don't forget, we were your first friends to coming over here. We was the first friends that say like, "Yo, let's start a coalition." Y'all was the first to say, "Absolutely not. I want to be white. Absolutely not. I don't want to be allied around y'all because what's going on." Let's see. Let me see what you said, Shabaka. Um, Juke flee to homeland of Uganda. What's wrong with that? He's making money over there. You know. And shout out to Osei, man. He's in Africa. He likes it in Africa, so I can't really hate on him about that shit, you know? Mm. And he's a Pan African. Like Shabaka. That nigga, you gotta kind of look at it, Shabaka. O'Shea Duke Jackson is more Pan African than you because you got to understand he's in Africa right now. He's been in Africa for damn near 10 years. He could have came home and became a doctor, but no, he went to Africa and put money on the books in Africa. He's paid taxes to Africa. So we can't act like O'Shea ain't doing nothing, ain't really living the Pan African dream. A lot of y'all niggas ain't living the Pan African dream. This nigga actually is. You know,
Diaspora and the energy that they give them, the negative energy that they give them, which supersedes the negative energy you give to the white man who enslaved you then and oppresses you now. There's nothing.
this is another trauma bonding. Let me tell you something. One of my pet peeves is trauma bonding. I hate when people trauma bond because when you trauma bond, it makes me feel like you're trying to infiltrate something. You know.
A continental African immigrant can do to me that can supersede what the white man has done to me.
Dr. Umar Johnson says, I don't understand this new adversarial hatred towards continental Africans. An African can never do anything to him that the white man has not done. But he would continue to go further.
That can exceed what the white man has done to me. So why is it I can have so much vitriol, hatred, disrespect, animosity towards someone who looks like me just because they came from another place?
How can I have so much hatred and animosity towards someone who has come from another place that looks like me? And this is kind of where this fell apart for me, to be honest, because what Dr. Umar Johnson is saying is that almost every African or Caribbean person that comes to America is almost not guilty, and they are just victims, and they're just receiving all this hatred and animosity from the Black American or the hashtag FBA ADOS community, as if it's unwarranted. Tariq Nasheed would do a pretty good job checking this statement.
They always ignore all the vitriolic things these people do when they get over here. Not even when they get over, even back home. But they always
the Black
ignore
American or the hashtag
all the Myron Gaines and all the Akata talk. All parts of Africa, they have pejorative terms for us. They all have negative terms for us. The whole vibe is when you get over there, stay away from the Akata, stay away from the Yankees, stay away from the Jareers. There's always these negative tropes for us, but it never gets called out.
He said that there are people from the continent of Africa that have negative tropes that don't get called out when they call brothers and sisters Akatas or negative names. Now, I can tell you that I went to Howard University in the mid 2000s, late 2000s, and these negative tropes were there. I can tell you that from the Caribbean community and the African community, especially those coming from Trinidad, Tobago, those coming from Nigeria. They didn't even hang out with us, all right? And it was a known.
Let me ask you a question, Shabaka. If you're more Pan African than O'Shea, why aren't you living in Africa? That's the question I have to ask you. Why aren't you living in Africa? Now this motherfucker out here calling Dr. Umar brother now. Okay. This is what we're doing, Shabaka. The people of Africa cares less if the idiots of FBA ever become Pan-Africanism. Juke is no Pan-African. What is O'Shea organizing? Like, brother, Dr. Umar ain't organizing anything. That nigga's scamming. That nigga out here scamming.
One thing in their community that if you hang around X, Y, and Z, they don't have any culture. I mean, this is something that was being talked about even back then before it was really publicized, okay? And some of the women, especially from Trinidad and Tobago, they would tell us, hey, listen, our parents tell us to never date you guys, never deal with you guys, to stay as far as we can from you. And it's crazy because they got a scholarship to Howard University at an HBCU. But then it gets worse.
And for the longest, Many continental Africans have been getting a pass. They've been getting a pass for a lot of stuff that they've done for a long time. They always make excuses for the little janky stuff that they do, even their role in the slave trade. Oh, they didn't know no better. The white man came and tricked them. Yeah, I know they call you an Akata and they say they gotta stay away, but the white man showed them a video during the immigration process, and the video showed negative. So it's always somebody that tricked them, somebody that done something to them. So they've been skirting responsibility. They've been not held accountable for
He talks about the fact that a lot of the brothers coming from the continent or coming from the Caribbean, brothers and sisters, are skirting responsibility, and they are never held accountable for the things that they do. Now,
what did we talk about on Monday? I told y'all, I was like, yo, one thing about Pan-Africans and immigrants is that they have no accountability of what they do. There's always a reason why shit happened. Shit went left. I noticed that because when they start like, see, this is what happened, or see, once they say see, they're gonna give you some bullshit.
again, they make up excuses about, being told to avoid black Americans at the immigration place. And these things are stuff that they do to counter the fact that they have this pejorative attitude towards black Americans. Now, can it be true that black Americans could definitely be rude to Africans, make fun of them? Absolutely. It does happen, all right? But the one thing that I don't like about Dr. Umar Johnson is that he goes out of his way to exonerate these Africans and Caribbeans who come into America. And I can tell you for a fact that almost all Africans that I have met practice some form of tribalism, okay? Extremely. I live in Africa. I can tell you that tribalism exists 100% here, as far as what happens in the private sector, as far as what happens in the government. It is here, all right? It happens amongst Somalians, it happens amongst Kenyans and Nigerians. So now, when you have this ecosystem that many Africans are coming from, okay, once they come into the black American communities or amongst black Americans, they don't mean any harm maybe all the time, but they come from an ecosystem in which they are tribalistic, and we are just another tribe there. Tariq Nasheed has also said the same thing. So it is silly of us many times as black Americans to expect a lot of collaboration from people from Africa, expecting parity from people from Africa in general, because that is not how Africans that come to America are trained. They're not trained in Pan-Africanism, in working with other groups, in bringing value to different people. Most people think about, what value are you bringing to me? What are you adding on me? In Uganda, there's a very famous saying, what are you adding on us? What are you adding on us? The reverse is never true. Many people in Africa never think about, what are they adding on someone else? So they come with this survivalism mentality, all right? And that's just a survival mentality. That's why they're leaving their country, coming to America. And so when these people become disrespectful towards black Americans, and that can also happen, and they become tribalistic, and they don't want to give anything to the community, or just to in any other community, not even us. Just talk about Ghanaians' relationship with Nigerians in America. Talk about Liberians' relationship with Ghanaians in America.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Give me a second. I'm gonna say this. I think as I was telling Convo, I told Convo, I was like, there's no such thing as there's no unity between Africans and Caribbeans. They already made that clear with us. So what these Pan Africans are doing, they're just trying to lead us into a burning building. What Martin Luther King did. And I'm sorry I have to use the Martin Luther King thing because Martin Luther King has said that he led us into a burning building. And I think we got to understand that, like, yeah, we still have to stand. We have to stand on our toes and actually believe that, like, yo, this is what's gonna come with it. You know, this what comes with the situation, that this what comes with war. this is what comes with it. So we're just dealing with the situation
I
now.
mean, they'll tell you that it's almost non-existent in the way that Dr. Umar Johnson believes it is in his mind. Okay, and then to act like these people do nothing wrong, it's insane. Many Africans engage in colorism. They have hateful mentalities toward each other. They operate from these kind of mentalities and mindsets, and they don't really offer a lot of value to each other outside of their own home country. And then what Dr. Umar Johnson would do is to basically try to compare Pan-Africanism and how greater it is than what's going on with hashtag FBA or ADOS. Number one, that's a personal opinion, and I think somebody like Dr. Umar Johnson would do very well to kind of stay away from those arguments. Number one, because it's just not conducive. All it becomes is, in my honest opinion, a larger issue or a measuring contest in which, you know, Dr. Umar Johnson talks about how Pan-Africanism is the way to go, and here's all his proof that Pan-Africanism is this, and you know he can smash Yvette Carnell and Tariq Nasheed because he's better than the both of them. And that's where the conversation ended up, instead of just understanding that you're going to have people who are going to be hashtag ADOS, okay, and you're going to have people who are going to be hashtag FBA. I'm a person that's deeply involved in the Pan-African community.
Thank you.
But I can see the forest from the trees here. The Pan-African community has a lot of problems, and one of the things that I have realized is for people who see those problems and see those issues and don't want to partake in that because they don't see no immediate value, nothing is wrong with that. People who want to be hashtag FBA, because, you know, as Tariq says, it's a lineage. Now, people will always look at Tariq Nasheed as a leader of hashtag FBA because online, it seems like they do have some kind of a burgeoning community. But people have their right to do so. Not everybody needs to participate in the Pan-Africanism game, okay? And I'm going to tell you why they don't need to do so.
So my movement to counteract the negativity of these movements we're discussing is going to be the DAFA movement. DAFA, descendants of African freedmen in America. Remember, Loom, after freedom came, we were known as what? Freedmen. That was a legal classification. We were the freedmen. My 3 times great.
Like niggas didn't know that. Like, come on, my nigga, what is you doing? Like Dr. Umar's being disingenuous.
Grandfather George fought in the Civil War. My 4 times great grandfather Steve fought in the Civil War. My cousins Lewis and Charles, the sons of Frederick Douglass, fought in the Civil War. I'm a descendant of freedmen who fought to keep this country from being divided. And we have rights as freedmen, so we're fighting as descendants of African, not no American. You ain't never putting that in no title, no organization of mine. Descendants of African freedmen.
He wants to staff up. Descendants of African other. Dr. Umar Johnson talking about the fact that he wants to start this whole other organization. Organization is called DAFA, Descendants of African Freedmen in America, which is basically the same thing as Yvette Carnell's hashtag ADOS, or the same framework that we see with Tariq Nasheed's hashtag FBA. Dr. Umar Johnson, in my honest opinion, is trying to find another.
I'm gonna say this, Dr. Umar. I would never fuck with Dr. Umar, and I'm just gonna be personally honest. He gives Africans and Caribbeans too much passes for them to disrespect Black Americans, and I always had an issue with that. Dr. Umar, he don't check these Africans because at the end of the day, if he was checking these Africans, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. So I think this is why a lot of people push back on Dr. Umar, especially myself. I wouldn't fuck with Dr. Umar. I would tell nobody. I would tell people be careful. But let's go on to the next one. Because it's kind of similar, but it's the format is different. So yeah, definitely.
And that looks to build
Hair goes. Well, there are so many what he calls us or what he And Loveline, thank you so much for the super sticker and your support for my channel. Thank you so much.
Nigga, all y'all gonna get this work.
No,
You
we
gonna get
can't
this
use it.
work, nigga. Don't say nothing about us.
As far as that can be done. So my movement to counteract the negativity of these movements we're discussing is going to be the DAFA movement. DAFA, descendants of African freedmen in America. Remember, Loon, after freedom came, we were known as what? Freedmen.
We are the people who represent what America is supposed to mean. The white tea supremacists don't even represent that. We represent all the greatness of what America is supposed to be. See, that's us. That is us. That is us. We are Americans. We're not claiming a distant land that we've not been on for half a millennia.
That was a legal classification. We were the freedmen. My 3 times great grandfather George fought in the Civil War. My 4 times great.
My nigga's a Cuban. You're an Afro-Cuban, my nigga. And there's nothing wrong with it. I have an issue with people hiding where they're from. You know? Like, for example, I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a problem with gay people who hide who they are. You know? I always have a problem with that.
Grandfather Steve fought in the Civil War. My cousins Lewis and Charles, the sons of Frederick Douglass, fought in the Civil War. I'm a descendant of freedmen who fought to keep this country from being divided. And we have rights as freedmen, so we're fighting as descendants of African, not no American. You ain't never putting that in no title, no organization of mine. Descendants of African freedmen in America.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Descendants of African freedmen in America.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I will say that this nigga Dr. Umar thought he was cooking. That nigga really thought he was cooking. Yo, this nigga this struggle out here. Yo, it's a struggle out here, Dr. Umar. I feel you, my nigga.
Descendants of African freedmen in America. He's never going to use the American name while sitting your big ass up here in America. DAFA, that stands for donuts, avocado wrap, fries, and apple cider. That's what DAFA stands for.
Is the adversarial stance that
nigga, that's fucked up. One time I see descendant of African fleeing American. Descendants of Africans fleeing America. That's what DAFA means.
in America.
Oh, okay, there we go. Descendants of African freedmen in America. He's never going to use the American name while sitting your big ass up here in America. DAFA, that stands for donuts, avocado wrap, fries, and apple cider. That's what DAFA stands for.
Is the adversarial stance that they are taking towards African immigrants who come here from the diaspora, and the energy that they give them, the negative energy that they give them, which supersedes the negative energy you give to the white man who enslaved you then and oppresses you now.
Umar, the bottom line is that we're not taking disrespect from anyone. We don't want disrespect from anyone. And I don't want disrespect from the Caucasian man. I don't want disrespect from the Asian man. And I'm not going to take disrespect from an African immigrant. I'll treat everybody fair upon meeting them because we all exist in the same land, in the same time, in the same country. The problem is that we're saying that we're looking at you as you're supposed to be coming over here joining with us. And it's adversarial on our end because you've been adversarial, or those immigrants have been adversarial for 40 plus years. So what do you expect us to do? We're not going to be whipping boys, bruh. And when you're talking about go and give this person or that person, or you're sparsing energy, nah, BS, bruh.
There's nothing a continental African immigrant can do to me that can supersede what the white man has done to me. There's nothing a
Instead
Caribbean,
of trying to
Central South American African immigrant can do to me that can exceed what the white man has done to me. So why is it I can have so much vitriol.
This nigga trying to give passes out. This is why I told you I have a problem with Dr. Umar, man. Listen, watch this.
Done to me. There's nothing a
Instead of
Caribbean,
trying to
Central South American African immigrant can do to me that can exceed what the white man has done to me. So why is it I can have so much vitriol, hatred, disrespect, animosity towards someone who looks like me just because they came from another place?
You know, Dr. Umar, for as eloquent of a speaker he is, really comes off as daft because he really ignores the real issues that folks are coming from. Doesn't really talk to people to see what their issues are and just starts spitting out prescriptions. So what he is akin to a doctor who will look at you, don't diagnose you, don't talk to you, but prescribe something to you. And the medicine he's prescribing isn't going to be received well. And that's why when you look in the comments, people are saying he's a damn fool. Polite savages. All right, polite savages, let's go.
ADOSFBA, respectfully, I'm going to go with both groups because they represent basically the same thing, but there are differences, right?
All right.
So ADOS,
which is a descendant of slavery.
No, they're first. FBA comes later.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, but they both exist.
Chronological
FBA is
order,
more
correct?
popular, right?
Chronological order, correct.
ADOSFBA. I don't have a problem with the American African people seeing the need to make it clear to other branches of the global African family that when you come here, you need to be clear that we built the house and rolled out the carpet for you.
Okay.
Be respectful in my home.
Okay, so basically you're just saying be respectful. And so I don't understand. These are no-brainers. Everybody needs that respect and should demand that respect.
The same way you would want for me to be respectful in your home.
Yeah, Umar, but there's been reports that when you was over there in Ghana, you was wilding out. And I mean, you know, and it was actually a lot of ammunition that when they come over here talking about, well, look how Umar was acting in Ghana. So
Umar Johnson, with his head smaller at the top and big at the bottom, went to Ghana, got a citizenship, and grabbed the microphone asking for, where are my wives at? Where are my wives at? Is that a respectful thing to do in a country that gave you citizenship? We didn't say anything wrong against them.
You know, you gotta.
Africans don't even like you, Dr. Umar. The fuck, nigga, what the fuck are you doing, Dr. Umar? You out here looking goofy, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. Hey, yo, Shabaka, how much money you sent to Dr. Umar?
Gotta take some responsibility of respect abroad.
So the concept of that American African identity, I have no issue with it.
Okay.
It needs to be done. It needs to be said. This is not new. What is new about it is the adversarial stance that they are taking.
This nigga wants us to use pussy gloves, pussy mittens, man. Pussy cat mittens. Dr. Umar, you's a sucker, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. You, Shabaka, y'all niggas are suckers out here. I gotta throw you in there, Shabaka, because you've been saying some sucker shit. All this, Dr. Umar's intelligent. Nigga, you was just disrespecting the nigga like 2 months ago, my nigga. Now you all butt buddies with fucking Umar now, my nigga. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, Shabaka? You know? Niggas out here looking crazy. The fuck is wrong with y'all weirdo ass Pan-African kufi hat wearing niggas? Both of y'all niggas need to be slapped. I'm gonna be personal.
Towards African immigrants who come here from the diaspora and the energy that they give them, the negative energy that they give them, which supersedes the negative energy you give to the white man who enslaved you then and oppresses you now.
Okay, so let's stop it here and let's just talk for a moment and we'll keep it brief. Umar, the bottom line is that we're not taking disrespect from anyone. We don't want disrespect from anyone. And I don't want disrespect from the Caucasian man. I don't want disrespect from the Asian man. And I'm not going to take disrespect from an African immigrant. I'll treat everybody fair upon meeting them because we all exist in the same land, in the same time, in the same country. The problem is that We're saying that we're looking at you as you're supposed to be coming over here joining with us. And it's adversarial on our end because you've been adversarial, or those immigrants have been adversarial for 40 plus years. So what do you expect us to do? We're not going to be whipping boys, bro. And when you're talking about go and give this person or that person, or you're sparsing energy, nah, BS, bro. Anybody come to me and treat me a certain way, they done. I don't care how they are. You know, you're asked to leave politely, and then you're made to leave impolitely. It's the bottom line. So what you're saying here is a whole lot of cappage, because I don't know many brothers who, when the white man comes around, they just quiet and button up. That don't exist no more, especially with the young bucks. What's happening is that folks that we expect to join with us, that we expect to actually understand us, are treating us actually worse. And I'm gonna say it again, they're treating us worse than that white man you talking about.
Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans,
Oh!
they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers.
And let me tell y'all Muslims some shit. Y'all might not know, but Black Americans are 82% of Black Americans are in their kids' lives. It's hard to say the same thing about y'all niggas, because most of y'all niggas have more than one wives, and y'all leave y'all country, y'all leave y'all women's in y'all countries. So I do know that. So how you think I know that? Oh yeah.
It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand.
There's nothing a continental African immigrant can do to me that can supersede what the white man has done to me. There's nothing a
Instead of
Caribbean,
trying to
Central South American African immigrant can do to me that can exceed what the white man has done to me. So why is it I can have so much vitriol, hatred, disrespect, animosity towards someone who looks like me just because they came from another place, when the white man who's responsible for my hell here, I've never given him half that energy?
Basically, because the immigrants are using the same talking points as the white power folks. Let's just keep it a buck. They come in here saying we lazy, we don't know our fathers, we don't know anything, so they act in the same way, in the same rhetoric that those folks over there are talking about. And that's the issue, Umar. So don't act like you don't know that they're joining the other side. And while you at it, man, comb your beard. You look raggedy.
The other, ethnic group that comes over and tries to take that place.
If that's the case, where is your campaign against the Latinos? Because I don't see it.
There's actually a pretty decent campaign.
Dr. Umar's a fucking idiot. If we forgot, the Latinos was asking us to have unity with them so they don't get deported. And Black Americans said you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and work hard. And work harder. So Dr. Umar is a fucking idiot. This is why I say, yo, Dr. Umar he's out of touch, man. He don't know what the fuck is going on. This man don't know what the fuck is going on. Dr. Umar is lost. He's just talking from a Pan-African point. Let me ask you a question. And I'm going to say this to Shabaka. Excuse me. This is all that, my brother to be active. You was doing all that, my brother to be active, slap me on the black hand side, all this other bullshit that you was on. Nigga. You hear what Dr. Umar said. Don't forget what I was doing. And what did you do, Shabaka? You was like, oh, a Rosalind or a Bronze. That's messed up. We always been together with the Latinos. And I said, Shabaka, no, you can't name one time we have been in the unity. We all have separate communities. Well, Boston is different, but in most states, there's separate communities, So it has always been like that. Boston and New York is different. I will agree with you right there, Shabaka. It's different. But when you move down to the South, when you move to the West Coast, A lot of these Latinos push people out of the communities, and it's cool. Like me, I don't mind. Money talks, but at the end of the day, a lot of people see that as a disrespect. A lot of people see it as a disrespect, but it is what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, don't forget a lot of this deportation shit is happening, and Black Americans is usually in the front line. Like, yo, don't do this to our brothers and sisters. Why are you doing that? We're not gonna let you do that. Yo, come and stay in our house. Now it became like, yo, it's yo, you gotta handle your own shit now. Remember, we're lazy, we're Morenos, we're Cocolos and all this other stuff. The tables has turned. Black Americans don't want to deal with that. What's going on, E Will? Salute, salute, salute. Black Americans don't want to hear all of that. Black Americans is like, yeah, you know what? Let these niggas handle their own shit. Let them handle their own shit. But you, Shabaka, you always said there was always a black and brown unity. And I told you, no, there wasn't. I was like, Shabaka, I have been on this earth for long enough to understand that there was no unity. Did we fuck with some of them? Yes, absolutely. We fucked with the rebels. A lot of I can't say a lot. Some of these Latinos were rebels. They say, yo, fuck that. Yo, those are my brothers. I'm not going to let you call them Cocolos and Morenos. I know what you mean. Or Mayates and shit like that. No, you're not doing that. I fuck with them. So there were Latinos who were on Black American side, but there wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot because, like I said, it was a cultural difference. It has always been a cultural difference. And you always say, nah, we fucked with each other. This is why it's so hard for us to believe the Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans help us create hip hop. No, y'all niggas didn't do shit. What y'all niggas pulled out cardboard, put the cardboard on the ground for us, so y'all think y'all created hip? No, nigga. Y'all wasn't out there making up moves with us. Crazy. I'm gonna say this. Only what Crazy Legs did was he probably contribute more moves, but the elements has always been there. You can't say, oh yeah, my mama was a Moor and all this other shit. Like, come on, Crazy Legs. Stop doing that stupid shit. That shit what you saying is stupid and it just doesn't make sense. My mama was a Moor, she came from like Spain, and nigga, your mom's a conquistador. The fuck, my nigga? You were nigga, Crazy Leg, you're more whiter than most people, my nigga. And this is why I said, and this is why when I say, yo, why are you getting mad at me for saying this? I said a lot of y'all are Hispanic. Just the shit that Crazy Leg said. Oh, my mom, my great great grandfather came over here. He was a Moor from Spain, nigga. You look like butter, nigga. That's all we gotta say. You don't look like you came from fucking Spain. You didn't come from the dark ages of Spain. You came from the Caucasus Mountains from Spain, my nigga. Like, let's not do that, Crazy Legs. And I'm gonna say that I don't give a fuck how he takes it. I'm gonna be personal. I don't give a fuck how he takes it. And the reason why, because I've been seeing a lot of disrespect from him and him disrespecting Black Americans, him and Fat Joe. And all these Caribbean people are giving him a platform to do it. So at the end of the day, I can't take most of them serious.
Campaign against Latinos right now, and how the campaign is manifesting itself is that when people are telling us why aren't we marching for ICE and things of that nature, what we're telling them is that, listen, we actually tried to tell you, we actually tried to warn you what was coming with knowledge, and too many of your folks, 35% of the women and 60 or 45% of the men voted for Trump. And
yes, I have said it. You just heard what he said. I said the same thing. I said, yo, first of all, we warned you. We said, yo, if you vote for Trump, this nigga's gonna try to send you back. No, 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 y'all niggas need to go back and pick cotton. Y'all was on some shit like that. I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, that's impossible. Y'all, it was so bad. Yo, God rest my uncle's soul. This nigga was talking about me picking cotton. I'm like, nigga, I ain't picking no fucking cotton. I'll shoot one of these white boys before I pick cotton. And these niggas is gonna have to hang me. I'm not playing. These niggas really think I'm gonna be out here picking cotton? Oh yeah, 4, 5 niggas is dying. I can only die once, nigga. Fuck it. I'm taking 4, 5 niggas with me. Probably more than that. Probably more than that. Niggas out here getting busy. Niggas out here getting busy out here. And y'all niggas talk about niggas picking cotton. Oh my god. I'm like, Unc. There will be a fucking global travesty out here if they see niggas out here back and picking cotton. Niggas will probably burn this motherfucker down. You know?
Now he's deporting them. So, our campaign was actually telling them right now that you reap what you sow, and we're not celebrating it. I'm not actively cheering seeing people get rushed down at the Home Depot. But what I'm saying is that y'all getting what y'all voted for.
Where's your campaign against the Caucasian immigrants? I don't see it. Where's your campaign against the South Asian?
Nigga, we've been kicking these white supremacists back ever since the fucking Montgomery Brawl, nigga. So what is this nigga talking about? We've been jumping on these niggas' backs. Yo, it's so bad that these niggas is doing studies on us. Niggas is probably doing studies on my show. I don't know, my nigga. Niggas is out here getting busy.
And North Asian immigrants, I don't see.
Yeah, but let me keep it a buck, man. The South Asian immigrants, they really mind their own business. They're not up in our face talking crazy to us.
That's true. The South Asians are minding their business. They don't really be in black people's business like that. I gotta say that shit is true. The Asians don't fuck with black Americans like that. California is different, but any other places, nah, they like in Boston, they don't really fuck with us like that. They don't even like black Americans, and they just stay away from it. Like, yo, stay away from the black nigga. You know, but I will say this: them Chinese people better stop stalling on my duck, man. When I be getting duck and butt choy and some white rice from them, they better stop giving me them weak ass small pieces. And I'm talking about y'all Hong Kong eateries. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem, and I gotta say that. Next time y'all give me that little ass, small ass duck and not give me a big piece because y'all didn't know, because I'm not white enough to get that duck. Nah, my nigga, I want my duck. You know.
They're not calling us all types of names in our face, right? They're keeping to their own. The Caucasian immigrants, if they're doing it, there's few and far between them. And I haven't really had those experiences. The problem is that I don't expect the Asians, I don't expect the Caucasians, I don't expect anyone else to come here and actually relate to us. I expected the brothers from the diaspora, as you would call them, to come here and relate to us, and they didn't. A matter of fact, they started talking like the other side. And that's the issue, Dr. Umar. And the fact that you're acting like you don't know this, the fact that you're ignoring the real issues at hand, lets me know and understand that either you've been co-opted or you're so full of it and so full of yourself that you really don't have an understanding of what's going on.
You would get it quicker.
Yeah.
You would get more. Because guess what? It's a united front. But because we hate each other more than we hate.
The thing about it, I'm gonna say this too, and this is why I said this is the gaslight. This is the gaslight era, gaslight and trauma bonding era. We would have got scammed by these niggas. Africa wants to scam black Americans because don't forget, they were trying to infiltrate what you call it, the reparations already like a few months ago. They tried to do that a few months ago because you gotta understand, niggas was out here getting busy. Like, yo, reparations, yada yada yada. Niggas out here, getting what they deserve. Now all of a sudden, that's where they want to jump on the bandwagon. That's why I said, like, yeah, we gotta stay away from these niggas. They trying to take everything.
Racism. because we hate each other more than we hate racism. I don't want to unite with no black Africans.
It's not that. We've tried to unite with Africans for years, Umar. For years. And you know what? I find this total interview of Umar very disingenuous. I find it that Umar is doing what he always does.
Can I be personally honest? We're gonna go on to the next one. This might even be the last one. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be the last one. Let's see, Tariq. We'll do half and half.
Phenomenal time up there in Las Vegas. Get more into that in a minute. Folks, birthday shout out. Cost of living is real cheap out there. From my perspective, it looks like they're trying to get some money. This looks like a little money grab because from what I understand, Ghana is in debt to China. And China is like shaking them pockets like, hey, where's my bread? So there's like, hey, my FBA niggas, come home to Mother Africa. It's like, okay. That's what it feels like. That China debt is kind of ringing in on them. So, because I've been seeing a lot of videos. Have y'all know that I've seen another video where some dude was some Nigerian dude was trying to get us to go over there to help us fight. We're looking for our brothers to come help us fight in the motherland. So now everybody's trying to call us to come over there to help them.
Niggas ain't trying to help.
Everybody's trying to call us to come help. Now that we said, hey man, we're just gonna kind of focus on what we got going on over here. Wait, nigga, wait, don't do that, nigga, don't do that. It's like everybody turning to Jennifer Hudson. And I'm telling you, niggas, I'm not going. You the best nigga I ever known. No, don't go, nigga. They don't want us to go. What's that? They're calling us to come back. They want to be down. What's going on? I thought we were Akatas. Now that we're standing on our lineage business and people out here naked, now boy, they people getting real friendly. Hey, nigga, I got some jollof with some chicken here. Yeah, we got some debts that's owed here.
Yeah, let's go on to
where we're getting everything. So,
good everybody. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. As many of you brothers know by now, Dr. Umar Johnson is the prince of pan-clapalism. He's out there clapping all kinds of pan-African cheeks. And he's not even trying to hide it, family. He wants everybody to know that he is the prince of pan-clapalism. How is he going to let us know that he is the prince of pan-clapalism? He deals with women and he talks about how their cat is not smelling nice. Now again, I'm technically a single man. I don't even talk about stuff like that with the women that I'm dating. And I'm nowhere near the level of leadership that Dr. Umar Johnson is requesting in that vanity, but he still does this anyway. And so now, I mean, he lives in a pretty interesting cluster where he believes that nothing that he does should be scrutinized, but yet he scrutinizes what someone else does. Now, in this case, we saw him ask women, listen, if you want to deal with Dr. Umar, all you got to do is pay $500. I'll come through and we will go to out to dinner. Now, after you pay me the $500, I'll then reinforce that money and take you to any restaurant that you want, which can't be a nice one. Maybe KFC, Burger King, Leroy's Chicken and Grits House. But in the reality, what's gonna happen is this. You're gonna give Dr. Umar Johnson that money and you'll just never see the money again. You're never gonna get it again. You're gonna give him that money, you will never see it again. All right, it's a scam. So the good brother, Tariq Nasheed, and again, Tariq is really not trying to roast Dr. Umar. He's not trying to he's matured. He's not trying to go back and forth, but Dr. Umar, the dustiness of him calls for this.
I don't want to beat up on Umar. I always say that, but I'm not trying to beat up on Umar. But boy, it's bad with Umar right now. It's so bad. I saw a video where Umar, because as you know, the school, I can't even say school. It's not a school. The building there's no school. It never was and never was going to be. I told people that. But the building that he had, as we know, he's allegedly about to lose that building. Allegedly, the city and the state, they're gonna auction it off. And then Umar hopped online, acting surprised. My brothers and sisters, my American Africans, they're gonna auction off the school. He does whatever. We're gonna protest at City Hall. We're gonna protest at City Hall. We're gonna protest it. This kind of performing. So the school is the building, they're gonna auction it off because it's just been sitting there abandoned basically all these years. Um, and Umar was talking about his bank accounts got frozen. Oh, I need money. I need money. My PayPal. I need money. They froze my banks. Okay. It's all types of shit. So now I saw something. But Umar was up here talking about, ladies, I got something called a date with the doctor. I got something called a date with the doctor. A date with the doctor. He's going to go.
Umar, right? But Tariq Nasheed is going to make a point that I have also made many times on my own particular channels. I want you to hear this. It is a great point by Brother Tariq Nasheed. Check it out.
This erodes trust and grassroots influence. We don't need, it's already hard to trust people. And then when you get some of these people who's running around here, you're the prince of Panda Express or whatever. You out here just talking and, you're not delivering on anything that you say you're going to do. And this building for the school, this is going to hell. And now you're doing a donation for dates. So now it just seems like it just delegitimizes. Yeah, it kind of undermines the credibility of like pro-black movements. Just the optics of romantic offers with fundraising. Especially when your shit has failed. It just makes your cause look unserious and desperate. And yeah, man, I don't know what he's doing, man. This is just ridiculous at this point. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that he's doing it, and it's ridiculous for him to think he's gonna get some money doing that. I don't know why. Who done told Umar he's like a conscious symbol? I don't know what these grandmas done told this man, but yeah, them grannies done really blew this man's head up. Ooh, I'm gonna get some money from these grannies. You gonna go on a date with Papa? If you kick in another 700, I'll rub your feet and your back. How this big what kind of shit is this? Come on, man. How you a chunky now? Out here trying to smash grannies. This day smashing somebody's grandma.
So listen to what he's saying. He's saying something very intelligent, and this is the same thing that I've been saying. He actually, I'm gonna be honest, he broke it down even better than me because he said pro-black grassroots. He talked about the grassroots, okay? People that's under the underground, not in the mainstream. And the people who are actually given the content are talking about the things that are actually true that the rest of the world skips over, and people trust the grassroots. We like it real. In the pro-black community, whether you are Pan-African or FBA or ADOS, the mentality of a lot of pro-black thought is similar. So even though Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar Johnson can differ in Pan-Africanism versus just sticking to the community, which is delineation, 90% of the rest of the things that they're going to talk about politically, racism, white supremacy, a lot of the pro-black thought that Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed talk about is like 95% correct. It's the same. It's the same. Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Umar on most issues that blacks listen to. That's why, for the most part, somebody who listens to Tariq Nasheed can listen to Dr. Umar Johnson. Somebody who listens to Tariq can listen to Yvette Carnell. They're not so much different 90% of the time. So what happens is, if, let's say, for example, Tariq gets into a scandal, or Yvette Carnell gets into a scandal, and assuming that Dr. Umar Johnson does not. He by default is effective because it's the black grassroots. And he made an astounding point. People already don't trust the black grassroots to a certain degree. Now, while they do love the information and want to trust you,
Shabaka, are you pocket watching, my nigga? This nigga Shabaka is always pocket. This is a pocket watching nigga, Shabaka. So definitely, yo, if you got money, don't put anything up. Yeah, Shabaka will be watching your pockets.
then what happens is the black grassroots can get used. Look at Dr. Umar Johnson. Look at Dr. Boyce Watkins. Okay. Look at the Tulsa Real Estate Fund with Jay Morrison. And how much more often can you trust the grassroots when you're dealing with that sort of buffoonery? You cannot trust it. You can't trust it after a while. So then when the community start listening to that and they start saying, I don't know, but I don't trust this. Let me give you an example. I got a homeboy. I'm gonna call his name. Shout out to brother George Macon. Out there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He has a group called Urban Nerds. Urban Nerds is a program that targets the assistance of black youth who come from, single parent homes or troubled environments, and they want to get them into college. All right. He's taken a lot of the Philadelphia youth all over the nation. Howard University, University of Penn, other colleges around the East Coast corridor. So what happens when you get something like what's going on with Dr. Umar Johnson, people automatically start not wanting to trust you. People say, oh, this guy's a liar. This guy is not even the truth. And he didn't do anything, but because of what happened, listen to what I'm saying, but because of what happened with the others, he has clumped into it. So he's paying a price for Jay Morrison, for Dr. Umar, for anybody else who's messed up in the black community, and now he's at fault. Now, is that fair? Is that fair?
I'm gonna say this. Let's land, everybody. Dr. Umar fucked up a lot of stuff. And Umar, we have to say it, man. You fucked up a lot of shit, man, for these Pan Africans. You look at Shabak out here bitching and moaning at me every show. I don't mind if he bitches and moans and disrespects the laws of the land, as I always say. I had it, like I said, I have an issue with Dr. Umar because if there's a gray line, I'd rather know that it's a gray line. You know? Give me a second, everyone. Yeah, I want to know that it's a gray line. I don't want to be like, give me a second. Yeah, I want to know that it's a gray fucking line. I don't want to be like, oh, okay, I have to deal with this. So Dr. Umar is not going to treat Black Americans the same as he treats Africans. He might say we're the same, but he doesn't treat us the same. He treats us like, like we're immigrants. Immigrants of America, and we're supposed to just deal with it. Not knowing that we built this. Pocket watch it, watch Tariq. She's pocket all the way to the bank. Tariq called. How can he call? How is he calling the FBI if FBI is breaking into Tariq Nasheed's house? So Shabaka, you gotta have evidence for saying shit like that. But yeah, it's a weird situation. I will say that it's a weird situation, everybody. I do have, like I said, I have a problem with Dr. Umar. He's out of touch. And like this, I'm telling you this, and I'm gonna say this. I have to give shout outs to Dr. Umar because he's going down with the ship. While you got all these people, even though Dr. Umar's changing the title to DAFA, there's no such thing. As we said, Pan Africanism is dead. It's DAFA. Like it's not Twitter no more, it's X. So this is what we're dealing with right now. So again, Dr. Umar, you're gonna have to start figuring out shit, Stop looking for a fucking handout, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. Stop looking for a fucking handout. Niggas ain't trying to help you. Niggas telling you that you's a fucking scammer. Stop scamming niggas. You know, you're not in Cuba. So stop doing that shit. You know, I want to give my shout outs though. Excuse me. Shout out to FBA Combo, Shabaka, Dorsey, Ray Ray, E Will, Bombs Legacies, American Dream Guy, and my brother, No, my brother's brother. And also shout out to my man from Kick. He's here on the show faithfully. Shout out to Robin. Thank you for the questions too, Robin. But yeah, that's what goes on in Boston. Most of these cops are Irish. So I hope I didn't scare you, but yeah, these cops are Irish in Boston. Irish, maybe Polish, but mostly 7 out of 10 they're Irish. But again, thank y'all, everybody. Y'all have a great night. I might see you tomorrow. I got class tomorrow though, but I might see you tomorrow. And everybody take care. Take care, Shabaka, man. Take care of yourself, my nigga.